2-inch paper.
That was so done, you know.
I don't know. Give me a national team, let's make us.
Guys, we could do 2 lane.
23
half mile. We don't want people to hide.
Somebody missing and I got somebody name, make us say. I think that Eric.
What?
Did you call talk to me? Did you call say good morning? I got you. Last
2 line, guys. We could do 2 line.
I go for where I see and I see Eric and I pray.
Yeah, half and half. Yeah, 2 line. Decent enough for them.
Pleasant good morning, cycling fans and supporters. The Cycling Federation of Belize is having a training ride or training race ride for the prepare the guys, the national team for the upcoming Caribbean Championship, Road Championship, to be held in October. Welcome all the fans, you can take a peep. So I wait for my driver, Douglas Lam, the coach, Rahul. So first they do the first lap and be like just an acquaintance ride, and then the second lap the race will commence. So there are folks. So as I wait my my driver, I want to say good morning to all the cycling fans wherever you are in Belize and across the world. The riders are off. I'm waiting for Douglas Barcelona Lam to arrive. That's the coach, Mr. Raul and Mr. Eduardo. Other personnel is Mr. and Mrs. Castillo. I think about 23 riders. All right, ask on then. All right, see them.
All right, and I'll tell him to meet you.
Yeah, all right. No, they're not here. Yeah. All right, yeah, could that, yeah. Yeah, all right.
You want to put your bike more out of the way?
All right, so Doug no reach, so we got next driver for right now. Miss Let's. Mrs. Awil. Maybe that's side fans to here.
Yeah, as we do, we are trying to prep the riders for the the Caribbean Championship. However, a week after there will be another selection. We don't know who are the selections at the final selection. We just have the members. The selection will also be for the Central American Games that will be in Quetzaltenango, Guatemala. So those are mountain area, so we have to look at different. There might be some different riders who will be participating based on that type of the what do you call it, the race course. So we just hope that everybody, the idea here today is to get everybody together. We have the coach here. He's been working with a few, but he wants to monitor so we can, when we make the selection, we know that we have a good selection to represent the country.
Yeah. Wait, full name again? What's your full name again?
Alexander Sewell.
Alexander Sewell. Okay, all right, good.
Alex Sewell, quietly a quiet person, but very knowledgeable.
Yeah.
He finished
Masters in educational leadership.
All right, nice. Alex Sewell. All right, so he be my driver this morning.
support personnel who did do the commissaire training.
When you're ready. You put on the switch. You put on the switch. Then hold the brakes in and then touch and then. I press the start. Oh, dog come. All right, he going. Yeah.
Once you start it, will go.
Yeah. That's automatic. Yeah. No, because once the stand, you make it off the stand. If you stand it down, you know start. Yeah. Cut the stand down, kill switch. Where the smoke so? Oh, don't go around the yeah. Let's do that. Come for do races and go back to park in a garage. Yeah, he no drive out.
That's why you last.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I understand that Wednesdays and come through this road here, come to do some wheelie. I just hope that nobody will get hurt after the machine. Oh, dog it on.
See the corner? Yes, folks, a pleasant good morning. Shortly, Mr. Douglas Lam will arrive, and then we join the cyclists. Like I said, the first lap, the guys and do a rotation, and then the second lap, they open up and do a lead race. Like so, that's a cycling federation preparing our national team for the upcoming Caribbean Championship and another race in Guatemala. Thank you for joining live this morning, folks. Good morning, Miss Sonia Allen. There's Douglas Barcelona Lam. I want to say good morning to my beautiful wife at home. So here comes Douglas Lam. Will be my able driver this morning. Yeah, ready? Just put it on. No. Then you have to get on and kick off the stand. Once you stand there on. Yeah. No. You pull the brakes, lever, and then start it. Yep. Yeah. Ready? Just take off. No gas pedal. Automatic. Yeah. So, folks, we are off. A pleasant good morning to one and all on this beautiful Sunday morning. I want to send out a big congratulations again to our U23 volleyball female team capturing the goal. I want to big up Miss Lupita Kwan. She have put her money where her mouth is, and she have made big stride in volleyball. Girls are doing excellent every time. So big up the volleyball team. Congratulations again, and big up all the family, at least involved, making the nation of Belize very proud. So the same thing I want to do with cycling. Keep cycling alive. Keep cycling moving forward. Like I said, coming up in October, Belize will be history making. Belize will host the Caribbean Cycling Championship. Belize is defending champion Corey Williams. Riding for Blazers is the defending champion. So this race are held in Belize. The course will be the Boom at the Ville Road and the circuit and the Link Road. So moment Douglas Lam is trying to take me to which riders. And this beautiful good morning. This got another family there. Kevin Logan, Nigel, the entire crew, Mr. Oswald Bowman. Big up yourself, Toa, there in New York. The Chicago crew, my son Deandre Adonis, and the crew there in Chicago. Like I mentioned, it's just a little training race ride this morning, so it's not a big hype, but it's a hype to me because we are preparing our guys for the upcoming Caribbean Championship. So the guys that are in country are taking part this morning, so quite a number of other young guys came out. Some even see some junior riders. I saw the young Jamal Tablada and young Devil Williams came all the way from Riga to participate in the event. So kudos to them. I want to pick up the Houston crew. Serdian Gabat there in Houston. Big fan of cycling. You can see cyclists up in the distance. The Los Angeles crew. Mr. Charles Mosiah and the entire crew here in Los Angeles, California. Good morning to the president of the Cycling Federation, Mr. Glenn Flowers, out there in California also. I want to say good morning to our three little superstars there in California. Ahmad Charrington, War Tank, Devin Major, and Keith Enright Jr. who travel on a vacation but also took part in some races and did excellent. They won the event. So we have made contact with the cyclists. Like I mentioned, this first lap they are doing, it's more like a acquaintance lap, like they share paces. I think they do 2 abreast, and so they're doing a rotation. I'll give the names of the riders taking part. At the back here we have young Kamal Smith, we see Mr. Sean Duncan, we see Caleb Ortega, young Jashan Aldana, we see Delton Rojas, we see Jamal Murray, we see Tariq Flowers, we see Malachi Maivit, Mr. Levy, there is the coach along with Mr. Villanueva, we see Carlton Robinson, we see young Jalen Briseño, Eric Trapp, Javin Gonzalez, Hollister Baptist, Sean Cad, Atli Lozano, Byron Pope, Leon Leslie, Kenyon Stanford, young Jamal Tablada Jr., Alana Will Jr., Liam Stewart, and the front along with Dijan Hyde. So these are the riders. So this first lap, like I mentioned, is like a acquaintance lap, and then the second lap, all hell will break loose. I want to pick up the Cycling Federation of Belize for bringing it live into your living room. Feel free to share, folks. So this week basically acquaintance, next week they definitely have a race. I believe the next week or whenever they have the next, it will be a race. So we are through the John Smith Road. We head towards the 8 Mile roundabout. We head we make a right up to right on the George Price Highway. We turn right onto the Boom Hattieville Road at the 15 miles roundabout there in Hattieville. Make our way through the Boom Hattieville Road. Make a right back on the Philip Golson Highway, and then we make a right at the airport intersection and a left on the roundabout to take us back on the John Smith Road. Yes, folks, a pleasant good morning. Good morning, Miss Ethel Jenkins. Good morning, Miss Ethel Jenkins. Ricola! I don't worry, I have my Ricola. And I have to shout because I said this first part is just a acquaintance. You know, the riders don't ride together. I think Mr. Sean Duncan just have a Lee ride and his beautiful machine. I want to wish my beautiful little granddaughter, her birthday was Friday, Riel Erdones. Happy birthday again, Riel. We love you. You are a little princess. 7 years old. I don't know if I can rake for today for Bolido. I want to shout out my mom there in Crozal. And all you cycling fans, wherever you are. I got a special visit earlier this week. I want to welcome Joel Bolan. Say they're upon 2 months vacation like, so Joel Bolan, man, they're upon a nice machine or factor machine. Drop by that shop. Sound like man might do some of these small races. No sound like nothing big for right now, but man still look good. They say gain a few pounds, but still rides his bike, so that's awesome that he never give up his bike. There are the support vehicles behind. We have officials out here. We have the medics out here, and we have the coach, Mr. Raul from Cuba, who will be the national coach for the team. As we about to make a turn onto the George Price Highway, coming off the Link Road. There's a One Love food truck as the riders make their way onto the George Price Highway. I want to say it. Good morning, my driver this morning, Douglas Barcelona Lam, filling in for Rick, giving Rick a little break. So we are doing some 25 miles an hour, and they are doing what you call a this is a rotation, so 2-man rotation. So when I do each person do a amount of time on the pace and then they pull off. So you work like on chain, like they go around on a chain. We approach mile 9 here on the George Price Highway. Again, big up the Cycling Federation of Belize, Mr. Glenn Flowers, and all the volunteers out here, Ms. Leticia, Mr. Eduardo. I think we have Mr. Mike Arthurs all out here as these guys prepare for the upcoming Caribbean Road Championship to be held here in the country of Belize. You get to see your guys defend the Road Championship, which has been held by Belize, or right there, Corey Williams, the current National Road Championship. Sean Cobb have some issue with his gear, so Sean can have some issue. You have to pull up on the side. You good? Okay, so Sean could say you have something with the chain, pull off on the side. We reach mile 9 heading towards mile 10. And again, folks, it's a training ride slash race. So the second lap, the race will commence, but this first lap is to get acquainted with the course. This is a course that will be used for the upcoming Caribbean Championship. We call it the Boom Link Road Circuit. I think D-Way tell me about 30 miles, each lap about 30 miles. Thanks for that info, D-Wade. Folks, remember every Thursday night tune in 7:30 on the YouTube channel as we give you the rundown of the week event in cycling here in the country of Belize. Today is the final day for the 2025 Tour de France. Tadej Pogacar leads Jonas Vingegaard by some 4 minutes 26 seconds, I believe. So seems that this man will win 3 the Tour de France in a row. A lot of drama in the Tour de France, but that's it. That's an extremely hard race, folks. On the front right now we have young Jalen Briseño and we have Kenyon Sanford. So some 23 riders making their way. Big up to these youths, big up to these kids, to our cyclists. So something I have to tell cycling fans, people look upon athletes and say they see the success, they see the final product, but the amount of hard work goes into preparing for any event. Like people now say some people enjoy the Civic Center was full with fans cheering on our young ladies, the volleyball ladies, right? But most of them don't see the amount of hours being spent working out, injuries, you know, time away from family, the sacrifice. But when you get a goal, when you get a victory, the whole nation is proud. So we always tell fans to support athletes because they don't have to do it. They take their time, they come and do something else, go party, you know, go on vacation, but they choose to become sports athlete to make their country proud, like all other countries. And so we must give kudos to our young athletes. It takes a whole lot. And the same thing with cycling. So they call this two abreast, so they're riding side by side. So up front there we have Jalen Briseño and Kenyon Sanford. We have young Alana Will Jr. and Demel Williams. So let me tell you the team they ride for. So Kenyon Sanford rides for Team Valvoline. Young Jalen Briseño rides for G-Flow. Here we have young Demel Williams rides for Riga Cycling. Big up the Riga Cycling. We just returned from there last week when I had a beautiful race. Young Alana Will Jr. rides for Bonjet. Here we have Javin Gonzalez rides for G-Flow along with Liam Stewart and Attach. We have young Malachi Maivit rides for G-Flow. Dijon Hyde rides for PMA. We have Tariq Flowers rides for Anthony Mala DJ Alliance. Big up yourself, Anthony Mala, Minister. So say they are clearing the traffic. I want to show to one of my good friends, Mr. Tillett, Evan Tillett. Good morning, sir, from the BTB. Out of the Tillett farm there. No, we're on corner of the farm one is there, Evan. So these guys are rolling along at some 25 miles an hour, 25 miles an hour. So no one is holding back, they are all sharing the pace. So they're going like a chain, they're going in a clockwise rotation. So you can see young Demel Williams beside Jalen Briseño. And I believe they do like mile a man. So when a mile is completed, then Jalen Briseño pull back, Demel Williams pull to the right, and Jalen Gonzalez will move up. Again, bigging up the Cycling Federation of Belize, bringing it live into your living room on this beautiful Sunday morning, folks. Another race coming up. Good morning, Dolfo. Why, if I call Dolfo, man, call me. Dolfo, you know that the Cabral and the Miguel families are hosting a big event coming up on September 7th, 2025. Miguel Brothers race will start there in Hodis, make its way to Benke border, head back to Belize, where it will come to its conclusion at the Maran Jones Sporting Complex. Some 80 miles, a lot of great prizes and station prizes. We'll be bringing life into your living room. That's a nice preparation for this event, because I think this event is about, the Caribbean Championship is about 90 miles. It's 3 laps on the John Smith and Boom Hattieville circuit. So each lap is 30 miles, 3 times 30, I believe, 90 miles, right? So the race does something about 80 miles, so it would be perfect. I don't know what date is the September Podium Classic. There's Mr. Levy. He came all the way from Riga. Levy 30, big up yourself. Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. Levy, for your support of the sport, for the support of your son. So now if I put back the camera, you can see now that Javin Gonzalez along with young Demel Williams on the front as Jalen drop back. So they are doing mile a man, so every mile they rotate the pace line. There's young Delton Roas all the way from Crozal riding for Rolling Shutters. We have the young Jamal Tablada Jr. riding for Riga Cycling. The man did excellent last week. Leon Leslie back on his bike. Jamal Murray rides for Seatong. So we had to move up, clearing the traffic, folks. I want to send out happy birthday to the wife of our Prime Minister. I'm not sure if I have a name right, but I think it's Rosanna. Happy birthday, the First Lady of Belize. So we approach mile 12, that's it, mile 12. And a beautiful sunny morning. I watch the weather forecast and it's at all. We might have a thunderstorm, all kind of thing, but it's beautiful here in the country of Belize. So it seems that the tropical wave have moved away from the cities, from the country. It seems that they're a bit wavy. I mean, cloudy. Sometimes this is only rain clouds in the sky, but at this moment, the sun is hot, and that reminds me. Let me have a little drink of my Ricola. So fresh, so refreshing. I want to say good morning to my crew, the As the Wheel Turns crew. So we are on the first lap. We are on the 2 laps. It's about 60 miles of riding this morning. The first lap is 30 miles of acquaintance, and then the second lap, the fireworks will start. Big up to the crew there in Orlando, Florida. Bissett, Dini, and their wives and family. Big up to the Miami crew, Mr. Catus. I think this morning Mr. Gonze have a race too, a club race. And then also this morning, Dara had his feeding ride. That was earlier this morning, so that probably completed by now. Folks, as we make our way towards mile 13 here on the George Price Highway, we have some 23 riders somewhere around there come out. There's Carlton Robinson, there's young Jashan Aldana, Atlee Lozano, Hollister Baptist, who's at the back. Big up my able driver, Mr. Douglas Barcelona Lam. Big up all the officials personnel from the Cycling Federation who came out this morning to assist the ride. As we see there, that's the coach passing by, Mr. Raul out of Cuba. Just past mile 13 heading towards Hattieville, then we'll make a turn, a right turn onto the Boom Hattieville Road. So we are reaching a short while. We just passed mile 13, that is mile 15. We make a sharp turn, make a right turn onto the Boom Hattieville Road. Big up the traffic department out here, making sure these guys are kept safe. Big up yourself, Mr. Kevin Loic again. This zoom so comfy. There are the Mr. Castillo, Vince, and his parents there, heavily involved with the sport of cycling. I have a little tailwind. I think when I head into the Boom Hattieville Road, I have like a crosswind. I could see the trees blowing. Good morning, Mr. Kurt Kelvin, Ruben Rock, Mr. Glenn out there, Glenn Young out there in Queens, New York. Folks, on the 3rd of January, Mr. Oswald Merman having the second living legend get those tickets. They will honor cyclists later on, Charles Lewis, Michael Lewis, Khaled Bunas Mejia, Orlando Chavarria, and all the guys from that era. They want to get their moments, so get prepared. The Queen's Room, no way ahead of time, so no get on a coat suit, no dress up. Support the thing, show the love to all cycling heroes. I want to say good morning to my sister in the Cayman Islands and the entire family. So I hope some of the guys from the Caribbean looking on, I see some of the riders that will be taking part, who are your rivals or cyclists that you will compete in it. The whole Caribbean countries will be here in Belize to participate in the Caribbean Championship coming up in October. All the Caribbean islands will be in our shores. The course is a flat course, so no mountains, guys. So no mountains, a flat course. At the back here we have a very hopeful young man, that's Carlton Robinson. He rides for Anthony Mala DJ Alliance. Good morning, Minister Anthony Mala. Folks, I get on my bike and I ride for half an hour on the home trainer this morning, so that was a good feeling. So I got up early this morning and watched a little bit of the women Tour de France. Right for only half an hour. That felt good. I haven't ridden a bike in over a year and change, and so it was a good feeling to get back on a bike. So I try to keep consistent. You know, cycling or sport where I keep you feeling young. You know, at the tender age of turning 63 December. When I get on a bike, I feel alive. So cycling is not only a sport, it's a passion, it's a way of life. I encourage anybody having kind of health issues, jump on a bicycleta. If they're even a spin bike, I just ride indoors, I just ride a home trainer. watching the races and enjoying myself. And it was a good feeling. Folks, as we make our way, we are almost at the roundabout in Hattieville, so we make a right turn onto the Boom Hattieville Road. Some 23 riders, like I said, started this morning. Then personally see, and I see Giovanni Lovell normally in a show, but probably have some commitments. We want to thank all the riders who came out. We want to thank all the fans who are on the live. We know there are no race, right? Fans, we know there are no race. But the second lap will be a race, so if you want to share the live, I want to pick up the Cycling Federation of Belize President, Mr. Glenn Flowers, out there in California. I get the understanding that Oscar Cruz is off the bike, so he's not out, so I don't think Oscar have any interest in racing right now. I understand the man play volleyball right now. So as we move along the pack, these are the riders. There's Mr. Sean Duncan, that's the young Jamal Tablada Jr., Hollister Baptist, Baron Pope, Adi Lozano, Leon Leslie, Alana Will Jr., Kenyon Sanford, the Baby Assassin, Jalen Briseño, Dijon Hyde, young Demel Williams, Silverback, Jalen Briseño, the young Caleb Ortega, Malachi Maivich, Sean Card with a smile on his face. You can see Tariq Khan over there, Tariq Flowers over there chewing away. Jamal Murray, Seaton rider. Young Carmen Smith rides for the junior team of Team Valvoline. Delton Rojas, and on the pace we have Goran Gable riding for Anthony Maladija Alliance, and we have Dylan Levy rides for Levy Turkey. So we get a little crosswind as we make our way through the Boom Hattieville Road. Good morning, Mr. Budran. I think this afternoon they're not week 3, but these are the summer series race comes alive this afternoon. This is the third series, so I think 4 series, this is the third, so 2 done gone, this is the third one this afternoon. All the young kids will come out there on the Philip Golson Highway to take part in the event. Folks, as we make our way through the Boom Hattieville Road, this stretch is about 12 miles, I believe, from roundabout to roundabout, from the Hattieville roundabout there at the George Price Highway to the roundabout at the Philip Golson Highway. It's about 12 miles. Then we head into a straight headwind on the Philip Golson Highway all the way to the cutoff at the PGI road that take you to the Philip Golson International Airport. Then we make a left turn onto the roundabout, and that's where the ride started this morning, and I believe they'll stop for a short while. I'm not sure if they'll stop, and then the second lap will be a race, so we'll have a race on our hand, folks. So if you don't want to get on the leave food, meanwhile, in a short while we'll have some racing amongst these guys. Let's see if some of the young bright junior riders will show up. I'm very impressed with young, like I said, young Mr. Jamal Tablada. This young man, Caleb Ortega, rides for Rolling Shutters. Show very great form. Yes, Mr. Sean Cad, female rider. Young Mr. Carmen Smith. And folks, with any sport, you start off green, as like I say, like one tree, one tree, you plant one seed, they grow up, get mature, and start to bear fruit. So that's exactly how athletes start. They start out at just start to get on a bike, and then they mature, and they listen to the experienced riders, coaches, and they uplift themselves. Like, take an example of young Irene Baki. She first came to the shop knowing nothing about bicycle. Her first bike she rode was a beach cruiser. She said she loved it. She moved on. She got the racer bike, and she made constant progress. And now she's a force to reckon with in the women category of cycling. Yes, Mr. Villanueva and the coach Mr. Raul as the coach looking. So in a football and in a stadium, but this coach is on a motorbike looking over the cyclists. He's probably watching their pedal style. So that's the coach, Mr. Villanueva. As the riders make their way, that's young Jalen Briseño. Everybody have a smile on their face for this moment. That's a young Jalen Briseño. I don't know what's funny they share in the group, but everybody laugh up. Everybody has a smile on their face. The pace is some 24 miles an hour as we make our way through the Boom Hattieville Road. Again, picking up my driver, Mr. Douglas Lam. This morning, Rick taking a little break. Rick will have to work hard, so he might have to get some rest. Picking up all our cycling fans who we all know. I want to take this time out to thank each and everybody who supports cycling. Some no one a name call, of course, but we know the sport, now expensive sport. Look at them beautiful bicycle here, right? And so everybody taking the time out for taking hard work and money and support the riders, support the sport of cycling here in Belize. We give you kudos, guys. Without you, it wouldn't be possible. I won't be out here to share with you the fun. And on Sunday when it get boring and there's races and we can stream the races, you know, that will make a lot of fans day. They get a chance to see their local guys, their country. You know, at one time you just have to hear that for radio. Now you can see it live into your living room. Good morning, Mr. Al Smith. Good morning, Mr. Al Smith, out there in Atlanta. I really can't. They write into small, so I really say good. Al, thank you to Al for always giving advice. And folks, even in the pro peloton, you have drama. I was watching some YouTube videos. I think Tada Bagacha made a statement in one of the stages where Jonas Vingegaard had he got caught up in a crash, and his teammates were out front hammering, and Pogacar did not get in the crash. He was out front, and he was wondering, why is Jonas' riders going on so bad, knowing that their leader is back there? He said, no, I understand what they game plan. My take on it, that Visma believed that their chances were out, and so I think they may want one stage win in that race. But one of the riders from Visma answered back at Pogacar and said, Pogacar, why if you're so concerned, why you never stop, you never freewheel and go back there with Jonas there and stay with the man? So even in the pro peloton you have flare-ups. It looks sweet, but this sport is very competitive. You know what it is to ride a bike. Hours, the Tour de France is 21 days. I like them a little ride across country every day and at a high speed. So, you know, crazy. You see the crashes. I share some of the crashes. You see, but they skate down in the rain and skate down. A whole clothes nearly tear off. The whole body bruise up, scratch up. A lot of road rash. Get back by bike, still riding, finish the race, get up the next morning, and line up again. So that's what I tell you, cyclists are tough warriors, competitors. So kudos to all the guys and girls who decide to jump on a bike and come out here and race. That's young Smith. I'm not sure if there's something wrong with the bike. He had like any nice. Young and Will Jr. is on vacation. He's studying out there in the somewhere in Europe. That's the way Alan tell me, somewhere in Europe. Man not get a chance to really train because the extra cold party there. Alan! GR, the part you study that way? Yeah, but part what country? Hungary. Oh, Hungary, alright. Yeah. So young Alan Will Jr. They studied at Hungary. So look on the map. That's somewhere within Europe where extra cold. So that's where this young man is studying. But the man come home. When he come home, he jump on the bike right away. Enjoy it. So thank you, Alan Will Jr. and Sina and the Will family. Folks, like I mentioned, this coverage has been brought to you by the CFBA. It's like Glen Flowers. So you want to have more of this. The coach is out, like I said, Mr. Raul. There he's on the motorcycle with Mr. Villanueva, and he's looking at the riders. Remember the selection? They have a pool of riders that made the cut, and they want to watch the riders, and then they want to choose. I'm not sure how much, if there's 6 or 8 riders who will represent Belize at the upcoming Caribbean Championship. Some of these riders, they just come out and have fun, take part. They know they're not make the cut. I've actually not near the cut, but they come out and participate. So kudos to them to come out today to participate. And this is how they gain experience, how they gain knowledge, and how they will be the future, especially the young junior riders. They are the future of cycling. So kudos to all these young riders that came out to participate. Last weekend, very impressed with young Aaron Pope. Young Aaron Pope made his way to Griga. That kid rode excellent, I think, out of a field of 25. He finished about 8th position. Young Aaron Pope, only 13 years old. He's under the leadership of Mr. Earl Gentle. Earl Gentle out of Houston. Earl Gentle also helped coaches Irene Baki and young Stefan Pelayo and another young rider just getting into cycling. All under the leadership of Earl Gentle. So we had to pass, the riders had to clear the traffic. Mr. Castillo, Vince Castillo Jr. taking care of the traffic. Yes folks, like I mentioned, you have the young Stefan Pelayo, young Aaron Pope and Irene Baki. I'll get coaching from Earl Gentle, and seems that he knows what he's doing because he's getting result from all these individuals. Like I was speaking about young Aaron Pope, he was right there paying attention. So in the interview, I asked Aaron, how you hold up to the guys? He said, intervals, Mr. Adonis, intervals. So the young kid is paying attention. So he has a bright future in the sport of cycling if he continues. I think Aaron weighs 100 pounds, but he's right there fighting with the big guys. Good morning, Miss Rita Thompson. Miss Rita Thompson and the entire Alfred Parks Memorial family. Miss Rita Thompson. Mr. Lincoln Phillips and Ann Phillips. Lincoln Phillips is a certified coach. He knows for run the race, commissaire, everything. He lives in New Hampshire. Pick up yourself, Lincoln. Yes folks, if the Caribbean guys from the Caribbean is looking on, this is a course that you'll be using, so pay attention. It's a very flat course. The only issue with it, or not issue, we have some crosswinds and headwinds because the course is a circuit and you change direction, so sometimes you have a serious tailwind that you get a high speed, and then when you head into the headwind, you get that wind in your face slows you down. the riders on the PS day we have Sean Duncan along with Liam Stewart, followed by Jashan Aldana and Dijan Hyde, Hollister Baptist and Caleb Ortega. We see at Lozano tune away at a bar along with Sean Cad. We have Carlton Robinson and young Jamal Murray. We have Byron Pope and Delton Rojas. We have young Leon Leslie and Dylan Levy. Rick, are they on the course, Rick? We're going to have a little drop in signal through here. So we had a little drop in signal just a short while ago through the Boom Hattieville Road. Like I said, folks, the Cycling Federation decided to have these events. There's Mr. Artas, and what they do, they prepare the cyclists there. The coach is out here. He's taking pictures. He's doing video, looking at the guys, see if they're properly fit on their bike. There's Javen Gonzalez, G-Flow rider. There's Mr. Raul taking pictures or probably videos, looking at the riders. Thank you for sharing the love, folks. Thank you for joining live this morning. But the second lap, they are a race. What that? That's Jalen Briseño and Javen have a little fun in the peloton. So folks in the peloton, you have bumping and you know, riders bumping each other, so they even have to do that, practice their skills. You see much crashes in the Tour de France. You know, riders riding at 30 miles an hour, tightly knit. One small mistake would cause so much riders to go down. You see how many crashes they had, and these guys are professionals, and even the professionals fall victims to incident. Even the leader right now, Tadej Pogačar, had a crash, touched somebody's wheel in one of the earlier stages, but he got up back, got on his bike, returned back to the field. And as a part of cycling, once you come out and ride, you know that there's a chance that you might have a fall. So all part of the sport. It's not for the faint of heart. It's for warriors on two wheels. There's the Georgeville crew, two guys from Georgeville. We have Javin Gonzalez and Malachi Maivit, both laughing and talking. Good morning, Miss Jennifer Kanaki and the whole Kanaki crew. I know Josette just celebrated her birthday early in the week. As we make our way through the Boom Hattieville Road, folks, remember the 7th of September 2025, the Cabral and Miguel brothers families will be having a monster event, a cycling race. This is the first of many more to come. It starts at Hodis, head to Benke border, turn around, head back to the city. It's come to its conclusion at the Maran Jones Sporting Complex. Beautiful prizes. So sign up, prepare for that event. Good morning, Nigel Stewart, senior out of Boston. A great supporter of that family there, Stewart and Audu family. Great supporter of cycling. As you see the riders as they make their way through the Boom Hattieville Road. Big up Mr. Nigel Kane and the crew from Griga. Had a event last week, the mental and health awareness race there in beautiful cultural capital Riga. Again, talking about that issue, mental health. Mental health is a serious thing, especially these days. Young kids are very vulnerable to issues. I mean, a lot of young kids with the technology, they are in tune with Facebook and all kind of all the other Instagram and this and that, and you know, some of them treat that like the Bible. Whatever has been said, they believe, right? But other than that, a lot of kids have issues. If you listen to every person, everybody have an issue. Everybody have some kind of personal, you know, it could be family, it could be sickness, it could be finance, it could be relationship. And some people take it differently, right? Some people, you know, hold in these stuff, not talk it out. And some have even taken their lives because of small situation. I always say it's good to speak out. Life is short already, why shorten it some more? But every problem have a solution. It might be drastic, it might be tough, but like I say, one door closed, another door open. What is to be, to be. So I act as a counselor at the bike shop. A lot of guys come and ask me, and I tell, listen to me, forget about the past, move on, see your mistakes, make good on your mistakes. So I'm pretty bike back on vehicle. I don't know if the person will take part in a ride. Yeah, so treat mental health, you know, you need to get help. Ask the correct people, especially young folks. Young folks tend to take a lot on themselves. Life is a challenge on its own. To shout out the Williams family out there in California. Kale Mendez, Justin, Corey, CJ. At this moment, the good morning, Candice out there in Chicago. Candice and Guy, good morning out there in Chicago. You know, big cycling fans also tune in all the time. So on the pace right now, it's two Anthony Mala DJ Alliance riders, Carlton Robinson and Byron Pope. Just behind we have Ali Lozano and young Leon Leslie. Just behind young Jamal Tablada and Hollister Baptiste. There's a young Alana Will and Jashan Aldana. The senior citizen of the group, Liam Stewart, a man at his age still perform and performing well also. So kudos. Cycling is a sport. If you put in the time and the effort and the dedication, you can get result. I mean, of course, there's no way one elderly person will beat a young person, but they can be very competitive. As you see, Liam compete a lot of events and beat a lot of the young guys. So Liam Stewart put in the time and effort. Big up Liam Stewart. See Roque travel over the world, compete. Roque is a big businessman and find the time for get on his bike and exercise. Kudos to Roque supporting cycling all the time. So folks, we make our way through the Boom Hattieville Road. Again, bigging up the Cycling Federation, bringing us live into your living room. I want to big up Mr. Glenn Flowers, the Cycling Federation president. There is a coach looking on, and he's noticing something he's saying something, so he's explaining something to Eduardo. Eduardo will move up and explain to the riders. So there's a coach, and he's giving them some kind of advice. Raul, Mr. Raul. So there he's explaining to the coach, Mr. Rule and Eduardo, explaining to Byron and maybe I could ask Eduardo what he said. So there are the riders, yes, Mr. Eduardo and the coach explaining to the riders. Okay, so the coach tell Byron something. So we cross over the boom bridge. Let me have a little drink of Ricola. Good morning again, Miss Ethel Jenkins. I'll drink up some of the Ricola. So maybe when the ride is finished, I'll have Mr. Eduardo explain to me what the coach was telling the riders. Okay, so what they do, they only do a half mile and then they open up and then the two riders up on the pace go all the way to the tail. So you could see Leon Leslie and young Tablada, Jamal Tablada moving back to the back. Oh, it changed it. Alright, okay. Okay, alright. So where Douglas, they explain what the coach do. The coach change the rotation. First time they work like one chain when they just go wrong and wrong. Now yeah. Okay. So I do half mile and then they open up and then the riders beside the stay. So what happened in a short while, Byron and Alana Will Jr. will pull off and then Carlton and Kenyon will move up. But Byron and Alana Will Jr. go all the way to the back. So you just open up, go all the way to the back, the next two riders come up. So every half mile. So the coach changed the way how they rotate. So folks, it's really educational about cycling. If you know cycling, it's about training. Huh? Oh, that's overnight. Okay. Alright, okay. So shortly, just keep the camera up on Byron and young Alana Will Jr. Yeah, so when they open up and the two riders behind, which the Carlton and Kenyon will move up. So shortly, you see them move up. So here they open up, see the two and they open up. So Byron pull off to the left, to the right, and young Alana Will Jr. move off to the Byron move off to the right hand, Alan Windsor move off to the left hand. So they go all the way to the back of the field as Kenyon and Carlton takes over the pace. If you see, you can see Byron moving back to the end of the field and young Alana Will Jr. Again, good morning folks. If you just join us, the Cycling Federation is having a training race rides for the National Road Championship team that will be taking part in the upcoming Caribbean Championship to be held in October. So they are prepping the guys. So the coach, Mr. Rule out of Cuba, is here to teach you guys about the rotation, if there's a break, how they rotate, and hands-on. Thanks to all the riders who came out to support the ride. Quite a number of the riders that will be taking part in the Caribbean Championship out here. And the whole support crew is out here. Officials from the Cycling Federation are out here keeping the course clear and making sure that it runs smooth like silk. So now you see Kenyon and Carlton pull off, taking over the pace right now. It's Athlete Lozano and young Jalen Briseño as we making our way through the Boom Hattieville Road. So the second lap they will go, they are race, so we'll see how it happen with the second lap. They will be racing at the second lap. Thank you all for joining. I know it's not as exciting because a race, but at least you get some kind of education. You can see the team prepare for the upcoming Caribbean Championship and other races to be held outside the country. As you know, Belize is the defending champion of the Caribbean Championship. Defending champion Corey Williams, he have caught the team also, so he'll be defending his title coming up in October. Or if not defending, he'll be participating to try to see if he can secure another victory, if not by himself, by one of the teammates that will be taking part. All the Caribbean nations will head to our shores, so that will be a beautiful event. See fireworks on the tarmac, because I think the Caribbean countries want to win. They have some very successful riders also. They have riders who are training in Europe, all the French island. They have some great riders. So fast approaching the Philip Golson Highway on this beautiful Sunday morning, folks. The weather, it's been good to us. The sun is shining. It's very beautiful. Thank you again, fans, for joining live on this beautiful Sunday morning. There's Mr. Eduardo and the coach. Vision Hyde riding for PME.
No. I'll let you say no. No. I know the yellow. Yeah, man, I know the yellow.
I think Liam Short also made the roster. Good morning, Marlene Escliano. How is young Faith doing? Is she still riding her bike? Still keeping in shape? Looking to see more young ladies getting on the bike, keeping the sport of cycling alive in Belize in the women category. Very impressed with the young lady too from the Chavaria Cycling. Young Pinello, can't remember my first name, young Pinello. And then you have the next girl, Kaylee Agas. I think you have Caitlin Pinello, and you have Kaylee Agas. So there's all the support crew. It's a Sewell. It's a Castillo. We have there's a Crawford. So then they move up at the intersection to make sure the cyclists are kept safe. So that's the Philip Wilson Highway right in the distance, and the building roundabout there. And the PS we have Javin Gonzalez and Malachi Mavid, two homegrown guys from Georgeville. You see with all the Tour de France and all the race going on, even though I have a very busy schedule, I find some time out for start to ride back my bike. Actually make I feel good again, because you know, step up in the age, and then as your age you tend to feel shaky like you know, in here, so you have to get that energy back. So I decided to jump back on my bike and the home trainer and do a little spin. Folks, we're about to make a turn onto the Philip Wilson Highway. This is probably wrong about the building, because the construction going on. There's riders they make their way on the Philip Wilson Highway. But turn my camera so you head towards Orange Walk. Young man have an issue with the bike. Young man from Griga, Demel Williams, smile. Oh, the man said, check your wheel, say no get punctured. Young man come all the way from Griga, so big up Griga Cycling, Miss Anis, young Arel Garden, all the crew from Griga. Young Jalen Briseño, baby assassin Jalen Briseño. Good morning, Mr. Gilhari. So a long line of vehicles, so they clear the traffic shortly. We have to stay behind the riders so they clear the traffic. We are on the Philip Wilson Highway. This is about mile 13 or 14, somewhere around there. We head towards Ladyville. There's Mr. Crawford and 4 officials. We're heading to a heavy headwind, folks. Could watch the trees, how they look on the coconut trees, how the leaves they blow, so you don't know. We're heading to a heavy headwind. They are doing some 22 miles an hour in a headwind. Mr. Baptist taking on a gel in a mouth. Riders staying hydrated. When you drink, eat, you have to do that. Say young Caleb Ortega take out one electrolytes, put in a bottle. Young Carmel Smith pouring water over his face. Passing in front of Los Lagos, our party chairman of cycling Weekend Warriors lives Mr. Trigab Jr. So the pace is up to some 23 miles an hour. In the front we have Dijon Hyde. Can't see who they're beside them right now. Young Ortega sharing his electrolytes with young Kamal Smith. Folks, I might explain, if you ever get a chance to watch the Tour de France, you know it's a team sport, right? And all, once you represent your country, remember that team go. So you have what you call the domestics. Those are the guys that go fetch water, food, and even have to give up their bike to their leaders. And so some fans don't really understand cycling and believe that individual sport. They believe that once a rider come out there, but riders have their role for play. And like the guy said, you don't know one guy whether one domestic. The guy that want domestic, the amount of work you have to put in, so much time you have to drop back to the vehicle and ride back. So set the pace that from there about 30 miles an hour. And you have to drop back to get refreshments. He have to ride up over almost 35 miles an hour for try to gain back, to reach back the peloton. So that's when I call them domestic. They are hard workers, right? They stay in the peloton and so while the leader sit like a king in his throne, await for them to serve him. So that's team sport cycling. So here comes the riders. We have Goran Gabriel and Dylan Levy on the front as we make our way towards Ladyville. So folks, the second lap on B, the race, so this is just acquaintance laps, and so the second lap you see only racing, so definitely be more exciting the second lap. Good morning, big wins. Winston Wagner out there in Atlanta, big up yourself and in your entire family. Folks, Mr. Ruben Martinez may ask me for inform the fans that the women race we may have in August have been cancelled, so the race not there anymore, which is supposed to be the 24th of August. Monster behind me. Once again, I want to pick up my driver this morning, Mr. Douglas Lam. Ricky's on a break. So we are fast approaching. We're just a few miles from where we got started this morning, and so once the guys reach there, I don't know if we're gonna stop. I think we're gonna stop and take a little refreshment, and then it's all out racing, folks. So the second lap will be a race, so stay tuned, share the live. We'll have an all out brawl on the tarmac. I can see if any junior riders go beat up on the elite riders there, or the members of the national team. And in front, two young men, young Jamal Tablada Jr. out of cultural capital Riga. He won the junior event last week. This young man rode the junior cross country. He was involved in a nasty crash where he, I believe, broke or fractured his collarbone, and he recovered, healed up, and back on his bike and rode fantastic last week. So he might have good genes in now. You can see young Maya Bennett doing her Sunday ride as we approach Ladyville, Lads Bank. Fast approaching, completing one lap of this event. Morning, Kevin Logan. Kevin Logan. Good morning, sir. Kev, this morning I get up and I ride my bike, so when I come to Belize, I want to take a lead ride with you, but please don't let me go, because I know you train hard. I get all the least stats that you train hard there in Boston. I hear what you do, you tie the stuff on the back of your bike and you ride, go deliver there for UPS. Man, you're good. Kevin Logan, big support of cycling, big support of the Azuri turns. Big up the whole Boston crew, Stuart and Robert too, Mr. Logan and all the family, and they always tune in. You know, it's amazing how much people watch these races or cycling event. They don't comment, but they tell you, Mr. Donis, we always watch. Thank you for what you do. We appreciate it. I appreciate them. Can't remember all the names, so sometimes I think, wait. Dog, you never see the bump. Yeah, alright, know about it, dog. Know about it. Very good. Yeah, you know, thanks to all the fans. Sometimes I remember all on the name, but nevertheless, I always have one in my heart, and thank you for supporting the sport of cycling. We're passing through Ladyville, just past the Lads Bank cutoff. Good morning, Miss Rita Thompson. Good morning. So I think Miss Rita, I think the second lap, they are race the second lap, so I still bit of race in this first lap. That's only acquaintance, and the coach is out to check out the riders. So it will be all out brawl the second lap. Anybody know Miss Rita Thompson? They call her the queen of cycling. Always willing to help, support. She's the niece of the great, legendary Alfred Parks, two-time cross-country champion, won in 1976 and 1979. Carried that famous catching word, catch the bull, as a bull was given every year at Floral Park, and Alfred Parks won that bull. So catch the bull for me. I want to show to again my beautiful wife at home. Get up this morning, came out. So we are fast approaching the Philip Golson, the road to the Philip Golson International Airport, and then we'll turn left along the roundabout, and then we'll be back where we started. And I think the second lap will be a race. We want to big out all the officials who came out, all the cyclists who came out. We want to big up Mr. Glenn Flowers, the president of the Cycling Federation, putting this thing together. Beautiful sunny morning, heavy headwind. May bump a huge, right, dog? I said there's a huge bump. Yeah. Big up Douglas Barcelona lang. Okay, mo this morning. Where you kind of cross, go sideways cross it. Yeah, right. Yeah, when I go sideways cross it, yeah. So folks, man, I smell something nice. Somebody cooked something nice, man. Hurt my belly. And I eat no breakfast this morning. I just come out my hungry belly. I wonder if Miss Cynthia cook up something nice. She always have nice food. Folks, we are fast approaching the cutoff to the PGI International Airport. So we make a right shortly, and then we make a left turn at the roundabout, and we're back on the John Smith Road at the bridge. And then the second lap will be all out racing. Di bala to gang gas up this motorcycle here, where we zoom to excellent pang gas. There is Miss Cynthia. There's Miss Cynthia and the family. Miss Cynthia, good morning. So we make the right turn onto the PGI, the road that takes you to the PGI International Airport. PGI, Philip Golson International Airport, yes. So we are fast approaching where the ride starts this morning. So I think the second lap will be the race will commence. If you look way in the background, you will see the tarmac that the plane run pan. When they pan the tarmac where the vehicle and the drivers and the cyclists and ride, and there's a tarmac behind us. In front of us, you could see the plane, not the tarmac where the plane run pan. So some riders fall off the back, but I believe the second lap, it's all out racing. Thank you guys for staying on the live. I want to thank the Cycling Federation of Belize for bringing the live into your living room. Thank all the officials who came out, thank all the cyclists who came out, all the families who made their way. We know, Delton Rowe has made his way all the way from Corozal. We know young Jamal Tablada Jr. and Demel Williams made it all the way from Griga. The crowd for Cayo made it all the way from Cayo. The city guys are lucky now, they make a few miles. We are on the airport road. We'll make a left turn shortly at the roundabout, and we are officially on the John Smith Road. We'll reach a bridge, and then the second lap, which will be a race, will commence. We'll bring live action into your living room. Let me have a little drink of Ricola. There's a sign, Philip Golson International Airport. There are all the flags flying proudly. And if you continue so, you head towards the airport. That's the tarmac. So we're fast approaching the start finishing line. I mean, where we start. So we are back at where we started. Okay, so we slow down, we stop, and then we do the race. This can be a race.
Hey! The rabbit.
Yes, morning.
Good, yes, man.
Start the bladder.
5-minute break.
The coach.
Start the race.
Okay, so 5-minute break. Maybe Eduardo, maybe I could translate. While we were on the ride, the coach, Mr. Raul, made explain some stuff to the riders. Maybe you could give me a little rundown exactly what the coach was telling them.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, viewers. Yeah, we were out on course this morning. We're going to watch the riders, them, noticing the pedaling style, the position on the bike, that kind of stuff. We had them doing a specific rotation. It's familiarizing the coach with all of them, because you know they live all over the different parts of the country, so we now get to group them together. We are sort of moving forward to the championship races. We are to group them together more often. But today I'm the first, so we had one familiarization route, and then we are doing a race now. Same course, 30 miles ride, 30 miles race. Some of them he's working with already, and he's noticing the pedaling style and that kind of stuff for them. Specifying the gear ratios, that kind of thing. But now we are getting a different view of it based on how they are in the race. So it's a work in progress, and we're working on it. Thank you, Mr. Dones.
Thank you, Eduardo, and his coach Raul, right? Raul. Yeah, all right.
Don Raul here is a UCI coach. He's been doing this for 45 years. He's worked with many different countries, preparing their national team for victories. So he's here with us, and he'll be here for 6 months, and he'll get the guys them in some better form. And he'll be targeting mainly the guys on the national team, but he's open to the different riders as well, even if they're not on the national team and they want to improve themselves. We're here to serve everybody. Yes.
Eduardo, before go. So, Belize is the defending champion of the Caribbean Championship, right? And maybe you can name some of the countries that will be making their way to our shows to compete in this event.
Yeah, we have most of the countries there from the Caribbean. I believe we have close to 30 countries that will be joining, Mr. Andrew. We could just name them off. Right off, we think of most of the countries in the Caribbean who will be coming. So it will be a big race, and Belize is going up against some good riders. We are doing it on a flat course this year. That's in favor of our riders. Our riders tend to be faster, better sprinters, and compared to some countries who have a lot of hilly terrain, and the guys, they do a lot of their training in the hills. So the course favors us. We'll be doing a lot of training rides on this specific course. We have that home course advantage, and we'll be using it to our ability. And we go for the win again.
Thank you, Eduardo, for that little info, and thank you, coach. Make me go back for some lee water or something to drink. So all the riders and they finish pump up the wheel and finish get some liquid. Mr. Briseno, could I beg for something for drink, please? I could beg for something for drink. We have whiskey. We have for drink. I'll get it and work. Okay, thanks very much. Mr. Briseno. So the riders they pump up the wheel. So shortly the second lap will be an all-out race. Thank you very much. Open this up for me, Hollister, please. Right. Thanks again. Thanks for supporting, right? I get some fluid in, folks, so I just walk around. So I take only 5 minutes break and they'll be back. Sean Cad, put water in my back. Put drinking water. The otters, John Hyde. Zoom Zoom. Mr. Banks, who troubles us all the time. Mr. Banks, look at yourself. Ruction, destruction as he returns. Blown to smithereens. No motor piercing. Scattered like skittles. Good man again, Miss Reeds. Look on the trees then how the leaf then bend sideways, the limb then bend, so heavy crosswind through this link road. It's misled. So the riders line up back again, so the race. So the second lap will be a race, folks, so I can share the live. Let the hostilities begin. Yes, here's my driver, Douglas Lam.
It's a crazy crosswind, Donis. This crosswind, yeah, this race and pop, to me, if they're not strong enough, this race and pop before we reach the roundabout at 8 miles. Because always they ride on their hand, and we can't, nobody could tell them anything because they ride on the right hand and then put it in and got all the way. You know, who all the strong man have to know where they in the position, and they can drop asleep early in this one, you know, because you are rapid, you are fast.
Thank you, Douglas. So folks, look out for some excitement. So these are the riders. We have Carlton Robinson, we have Ian Leslie, we have Atlee Lozano, just past. Atlee, I go and pick up my food there, my place, so I done, right? All right.
On the house.
And the house. You hear what? Miss Cynthia here? At least I can pay for the food. So we have Byron Pope, we have Goran Gabriel, we have Liam Stewart, we have Mr. Levy, Sean Card, Dijon Hyde, we have Eric Trapp, we have Tariq Flowers, we have Kenyon Sanford, we have young Jalen Briseño. When you say I broke a foot today, Jalen? Somebody tell me honey, I broke a foot today. Somebody broke your foot today? Yeah. Eric Trapp, young Carman Stein, young Demil. See? That Demil, right? Demil Williams, Malachi Maivit, Javin Gonzalez. Oh, so the race almost about to start. Caleb, Deltan. So the race about to start, folks.
Gentlemen, we're ready. We're going to the same lap again, right?
So in a few, folks, the race will start.
The first lap done down, they go in here the second lap, so they stop where they do that do how you call it, collision, make the cause like too much tension with everything the riders so they
Man in David Major out there in California.
yeah, pass you right now.
So they are off, folks, they are off. Yeah. Adolfo now. So folks, we're enjoying the race. This is all out war now. This is a race, this is now acquaintances. Let the hostilities begin. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's go. So folks, let the hostilities begin. This is lap 2. This is an all-out race, folks. We can see the pace is some 30 odd miles already. We try to make our way towards the race. We're crossing over the bridge. Join the riders as it's all-out war already. We can see it seems that Atlee Lozano on the front, folks. We can see Alana Will Jr. just at the back. All out war, a group of about 5 riders out front. The pace is some blistering. Let me see what they said there. So we make our way to the front of the race. We have Atlee Lozano, we have Hollister Baptist, we have Eric Trapp, we have Javin Gonzalez, and we have young Carman Smith up front. 5 riders. Here comes Tariq Flowers, Kenyon Stanford, young Caleb Ortega. We have Liam Stewart, Dylan Levy, young Jalen Briseño, and the other rest of riders as they make their way. Get the speed right now when you guys do. Serious crosswind. So the with the slow long side and there. So it's 30 miles an hour. Yes, 30 miles an hour. That's it, 30 miles an hour. And the pace, we have young Carman Smith being followed by Eric Trapp, Hollister Baptist, Atlee Lozano. Here comes young Kenyon Sanford bridging the gap. Here comes young Jalen Briseño, out of cell, about to attack the riders. Jalen Briseño out of about to attack the riders. Jalen Briseno have caught, flying straight by. Young Jalen Briseno. Somebody said I broke his foot, and the man, look at young Jalen Briseno. The man have a speed. Like in the time trial, this young man, he does so, make me say, he's doing at least about 35 miles an hour. That's what the cyclist say. He said 35 miles an hour, that's it, 35 miles an hour. I show you again, folks, because some doubters, like, believe me. Young Jalen Briseno all alone has a few seconds gap on the main field of riders as young Jalen Briseno all alone making his way through the link road, the John Smith Road as we call it, all alone. We can see in hot pursuit, we can see Leon Leslie. And the whole group of riders making their way back. But it's all Jalen Briseno. Here comes the group of riders. Leon Leslie hot on the trail of young Briseno, who continue to pour on his beautiful machine. Here comes the riders. We can see here comes Leon Leslie. Leon Leslie in hot pursuit, about to bridge the gap. Here comes the field of riders. Young Kenyon Stanford. Riders scatter like skittles. Here comes Javin Gonzalez as Javin Gonzalez bridges to young Jalen Briseno. Javin Gonzalez along with Kenyon Stanford, Delton Rojas, Goran Gabriel. Look at riders as they scattered all over tarmac. Way in the back we can see some riders who have disappeared from the field of riders. Here comes Atli Lozano, still doing some 30 miles an hour as we make our way through the link road. It's official racing time, folks. These guys are racing against each other. We can see a group, 3 riders coming. We can see this is Eric Trapp, Leon Leslie, and Sean Cad making up. We have 6 riders out front, 3 riders closing the gap. Young Eric Trapp all out war here on the tarmac as they're about to bridge to make it be 9 riders. Here's Eric Trapp. The pace says some blistering 31 miles an hour as Eric Trapp closes the gap. He have made contact with 2 other riders, young Leon Leslie. And so I'll give you the names of the riders. So we have young Delton Rojas riding for Rolling Shutters. We have Goran Gabriel rides for Anthony Mala Digi Alliance. We have young Jalen Briseno rides for G-Flow. We have Javin Gonzalez also rides for G-Flow. We have young Kenyon Stanford rides for Valvoline. We have Eric Trapp rides for G-Flow. We have young Leon Leslie rides for Anthony Mala Digi Alliance. We have Atli Lozano riding for Levy. And Sean Cad rides for PMA. Those are the riders in this group, 9 riders. The gap have extended, folks. The gap have ballooned. These guys are going all out ballistic this morning, yes. Oh, that was close. All out ballistic. We are through the John Smith Road. 9 riders strong, 9 riders. 9 awesome riders. They continue to press on. Here comes a group of riders, and look at it. It have been blown to smithereens. Riders scattered all over the tarmac, folks. Riders scattered all over the tarmac. Remember this morning, it was fun. Now it's all out war. The riders going totally ballistic out here. As we see more riders making their way. When they are able to stay with for someone because someone have been blown to smithereens. Yeah, go to. So folks, the race have been blown to smithereens as riders have been shot. I'll give you some of the names. No have the. So we have at the back here we have young Jashan Aldana and Malachi Maivit coming up, and young Alana Will Jr. We have Demel Williams as we try to make a way to the technical course in front of the race, where these guys are going totally ballistic. The firecrackers are cracking all over the place. We are upcoming on Dijon Hyde. There's Jamal Murray. There's Dylan Levy. OMG, the race have exploded. Look at the B2 bombers hitting the bombs, dropping those bombs. We have a group here, Hollister Baptist. We have Tariq Flowers. We have Baron Pope. We have young Cameron Smith, and we have Lim Strutt trying to bridge to all the heavy hitters who are up front, folks. Look at the field. Some 9 riders or so up front, blazing a trail. Yes, young, we can see young baby assassin Jalen Briceño on the front, taking over the pace at this moment. We have Javin Gonzalez, aka Silverback. We have young Kenyon Stanford rides for Team Valvoline. Leon Leslie back on his bike. These guys are going totally ballistic, folks. This is wild, this is crazy, this is absolutely insane. This morning, this is the exact course that will be used for the upcoming Caribbean Championship, a beautiful course. It's called the Link Road and Boom Road Circuit. It's somewhere around 30 miles. This morning it was a friendly ride. Now it's all out war as 9 riders are breaking clear of the group of riders. The gap have pried open, folks. 9 heavy hitters as they make their way on we are almost approaching the George Price Highway. I want to big up my driver, Mr. Douglas Lamb, taking care of me this morning. I want to big up the Cycling Federation of Belize, Mr. Glenn Flowers, for bringing it live into your living room. And this beautiful Sunday morning, just up front, we have Eric Trapp opening a small gap. The folks, we approach the roundabout here at mile 8. We're coming off the Link Road, heading onto the George Price Highway. 9 riders broken clear. Sean Cad in hot pursuit of young Eric Trapp. We are officially on the George Price Highway, somewhere around approaching mile 9. 9 riders blowing the whole race to smithereens. They have scattered the riders like skittles. Good morning to all our cycling fans. As we approach 9 miles, 9 riders, give you their names again. We have Eric Trapp. Eric Trapp rides for G-Flow on the pace. It's Javin Gonzalez in a TT position, lying low, getting all that aerodynamic. Javin Gonzalez also rides for G-Flow on the pace. The pace is some 34 miles an hour. 34 miles an hour. We have a serious tailwind taken for the pace. It's young Kenyon Sanford rides for Team Valvoline, been followed by the young Leon Leslie rides for Anthony Mala Digi Alliance, been followed by Athlete Lozano wearing a Levy kit, been followed by young Delton Rojas riding for Rolling Shutters. Goran Gable also rides for Anthony Mala Digi Alliance. We have PMA rider Sean Cad and young Jalen Briceño rides for G-Flow. So we have 3 G-Flow riders, we have 1 PMA, we have 1 Rolling Shutter, we have 2 Anthony Mala Digi Alliance, we have 1 Valvoline, and we have 1 Rolling Shutters. Did I say Rolling Shutters? Oh, Levy. So 9 riders heading towards mile 10, just past mile 9. We're heading towards mile 10 here on the George Price Highway. This will be a quick 30 miles an hour racing, folks. Remember, join us this afternoon as we bring you live action of the kids race, the series, summer series race being held there, and the roundabout and the Philip Golson Highway. Folks, we are with this test run set up by the Cycling Federation of Belize. They had the coaches out. As Mr. Eduardo tell you, the coaches was looking at the riders, their position on their bike, their pedaling style. You know, he's working with the national team and will work with other riders as they try to improve themselves in the sport of cycling. Folks, we are fast approaching mile 10. The pace is still some 30 miles an hour. And Sean Cal's pulled off the pace. Looking back, we can see riders. We have somewhere about that's about 20 seconds to 25 seconds gap. I know when we last left it, we saw two DJ Alliance in that group. We saw Liam Stewart, we saw Byron Pope, we saw Tariq Flowers, who were some other riders in that group. A few other riders was in that group. But this is the front of the race, the Tech de la course, where 9 riders have escaped, blazing a trail. Still some 30 miles an hour as we approach mile 10. The race is on, folks. The race is on. The second lap is a race. All out war. Young Jalen Brisson looking good as he is chewing away. Man, make sure you eat something. And the thing with cycling, you have to make sure you keep your body top up with fluid and food. Some people ask, how you eat on a bike? Yes, they have special food that you eat on a bike. You try eat things with software, going on quick, not greasy, not oily. You know, riders have all kind of trick. Some people even boil sweet potato, mash it and eat it. Some people eat rice pudding. Some eat the bars, but bars more choky. Some of them have other different stuff when they use. Some eat sandwiches, but they have to be stuff we're going on fast. And of course, then take the gels in, drink the gels in. Done past mile 10, approaching mile 11. 9 riders blazing a trail. They are going totally wild. They are going totally ballistic. This is insane as the riders still holding some 30 miles an hour. If any guys in the Caribbean looking on, this is the exact course that will be used for the upcoming Caribbean Championship. It's a circuit. Each lap is 30 miles. It's all out flat. And just the wind condition will change. You will get some tailwind, you get some crosswind, you get some headwind. Folks, who will win this lap racing today? Some of these riders are members of the national team. On the pace, we have young Eric Trapp being followed by Eric Trapp rides for G-Flow, followed by Atlee Lozano rides for Levy. We have young Kenyon Sanford rides for Team Valvoline. We have Javin Gonzalez rides for G-Flow. We have young Leon Leslie rides for Anthony Mala DJ Alliance. We have young Delton Rojas rides for Rolling Shutters. We have young Goran Gabriel rides for Anthony Mala DJ Alliance. We have Sean Cad rides for PMA. And we have young baby assassin Jalen Briseno sitting at the back. Turning my camera. Not seeing any of the guys. On the front, Javin Gonzalez on the front. Javin, no upper body movement, low on speed. Javin Gonzalez blazing a trail out there this morning, followed by young Leon Leslie taking over the pace as we approach mile 12 here on the George Price Highway. Man named Joseph Pascual. Yes, Leon Leslie on the pace, followed by young Delton Rojas. The pace is some 35 miles an hour, 35 miles an hour. 30, I tell you, we have a tailwind and the guys got 35 people on here telling them speed. And like I said, Chow, don't necessarily tell lie, and people don't do that. But yes, these cyclists are blazing. Why? You know, look so, because we're on a motorcycle, they're beside them. So then this is high speed, folks. I think I must do 15 miles an hour, so and that definitely blow me to smithereens. Here we have Eric Trapp on the back. And this group of riders look like they are, these guys are rotating the pace. They are rotating the pace. So that's it. I don't think any of those riders will make it back. We don't see anyone coming in the distance. The gap have pried open with these 9 heavy hitters up here. These are 9 top riders up here, blazing a trail. Young Briseño on the front still holds some 35 miles an hour, folks. This is wild. This is crazy. This is insane. They are going totally ballistic out here this morning. And you know, we want to support our riders. Like I said, we are the defending champion. Corey Williams hold the defending champion in the Caribbean Championship race. And like Mr. Edward, so a number of countries will be on our show to try to take away that championship. So these guys have to put in their miles, have to put in their workout. These days it's not like the old days. It's a new way of training. You train by numbers and some fun. So what do I mean by numbers, donors? Well, of course, the guys have all kind of gadget telling about their heart rate, their power output, their calories when they burn. So the guys are like some engine. They're like when you jump in your vehicle, you look on your vehicle, you watch on the RPM gauge, the radiator, everything. I mean the temperature gauge, the gas gauge, everything. So that are exactly. So when it's the numbers, they have a computer pan in front of the bike where give them all the information. Cycling have gone to a whole high tech actually. So professional teams use AI to help them train. Artificial intelligence. The pace is still some blistering 35 miles an hour as we head towards mile 13. These guys are going totally ballistic, folks. Look at the speed. It's saying 38 miles an hour, 38 miles an hour as we approach. Watch out, the lead traffic officer don't realize how fast these guys are going. You know, look at the trees off, so they get a serious tailwind. When you go through the boom road, they definitely slow down because they are going to a head crosswind. But at this moment, they get a tailwind, and these guys are going totally ballistic. Just past mile 13. Looking back, the gap is somewhere around a minute or so. Definitely around a minute or so. You can see the guys just making a little turn. As we pass, the guys are done past mile 13, heading towards mile 14. Shortly we'll be on the Boom Hatfield Road. So the guys will knock down this 30 miles in a speed in short time. We are here with the 9 lead riders. If you look on a bike, they're probably the heaviest guy I have. Look at young Delton Rojas. The PS, look on the PS, look on the speed. 40 miles an hour, folks, 40 miles an hour. You know who up on the front? Young Jalen Briseño, the baby assassin. I don't know why I can't tell that somebody want to break off his leg. When he decide I will break some legs. Young Jalen Briseño breaking some legs today. Look at Sean Cad. Look at it. 41 miles an hour. OMG, this is wild. This is crazy. This is insane. This is totally ballistic. These guys, you know, they go like firecrackers going off. It slows down to about 30 miles an hour now as we fast approaching the Boom Hatfield Road. 9 riders out front. And the front again, Steven Gonzalez, Silverback, picking up the pace to some 33 miles an hour. 9 riders, let me give you the name of the riders again. Riding for G-Flow, we have Steven Gonzalez, we have Eric Trapp, and we have Young Briseño, Jalen Briseño riding for G-Flow. We have 2 riders from Anthony Mala Digital Alliance, the likes of Goran Gabriel and Young Leon Leslie. We have Ali Lozano rides for Levy. We have Young Delton Rojas rides for Team Valvoline. We have Young Kenyon Stanford, the silent one, rides for Valvoline. I don't think I'm missing. I think the 9 riders are called so far. So all these riders are blazing a trail here as we fast approach. Done past mile 14, we're heading towards mile 15, then we make a right onto the Boom Hatfield Road. These guys have blown the whole race to smithereens. They have scattered riders. Looking back on the assist service vehicle, and there's no cyclists. Like I tell you, the speed had reached up to some 40 miles an hour one spell. It's down back to 30 miles an hour. We have a nice tailwind. as we approach the roundabout at Hattieville. We'll make a right turn onto the Boom Hattieville Road, make a 12 miles trek through that road, and then we turn right. We turn straight east into a heavy headwind onto the Philip Golson Highway. There's Goran Gabriel, there's Athlete Lozano, and it's young Leon Leslie on the front, followed by Kenyon Stanford. The gap have definitely pried open some more, and I see nobody in sight, as these 9 riders have blown the whole race to Smirrine. There's young Briseño decide to break some legs. I can tell the man how some of them broke your legs, and the man decide, well, make us see who broke my legs. And the guys have beautiful machine. There's a BMC, Canyon, Specialized, Felt, Canon again, Harrow, Lone, beautiful machines. These are not your regular bikes, folks. So we make a right turn onto the Boom Hattieville Road. The lead 9 riders. Big up to all the cycling fans in tune on this beautiful Sunday morning. Like I said, Mother Nature is good to us. When we watch the weather thing, you may say, yes sir, Mr. Bull. Yes, when we watch it show a lot of rain when they come, but the rain look like it passed through yesterday. So again, it's young Jalen Briseño on the front. Every time Jalen go up on the front, they step up the pace. Young Jalen Briseño. This young man have a bright future in the sport of cycling. Just behind him, young Leon Leslie, followed by Kenyon Sanford, Sean Cad, Javin Gonzalez, Eric Trapp. Turning the camera, nobody not make it wrong the roundabout. I see nobody wrong the roundabout at Hattieville. So the gap have definite balloon. Now we see some riders just coming along the roundabout. See riders just coming, that's definitely over a minute and change gap. Sean Cad on the front. Still doing some 28 miles an hour, Sean Cad on the front, followed by Javin Gonzalez, Eric Trapp, Deltan Rojas, Atli Lozano, stop at jail and see who the chase, right? So we'll take a list up the jail and we'll see who the chase, but so far we have 9 riders out front, 9 riders, 9 heavy hitters in the likes of Eric Trapp, Deltan Rojas, Athlete Lozano, Young Goran Gabriel, Jalen Briseño, Javin Gonzalez, Leon Leslie, Kenyon Sanford, and of course Sean Cad. The pace is still some 28 miles an hour. Athlete Lozano on the pace. Look at the face of concentration. Folks, this stream will be uploaded to YouTube, so I can watch it. So I'm recording the entire race, so I could upload it to YouTube as the wheel turns. Remember, join us every Thursday night as we recap everything cycling for the past week. Every Thursday night 7:30 as the Wheel Turn cycling channel. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel, where we have guests, we have giveaways. Eric Trapp, look at the face of Eric Trapp, and I see the teeth. So folks, we make our way to the prison and then we stop and then we see who is chasing. I know Mr. Byron Pope in that group. We saw Liam Stewart in that group. So this is what I call it echelon, because they have a crosswind. So the riders look for shelter. So as the 9 riders they progress, we are wait a little and see who all is coming. They can quickly stretch. We are in front of the this is the Pretty House, the Belize Central Prison. It's Douglas Lam. So we can see the riders coming in distance. We want to say about 4 riders, and behind we have a next rider. So here comes another group of riders. We'll give you a name. We can see Baron Pope in this group. We can see Hollister Baptist in this group. We can see Tariq Flowers in this group. And we can see Liam Stewart. These are the 4 riders.
Keep going.
Let's go, dog.
I guess that's it.
Yeah.
I'm to Carlton down here. Carlton look like you know what
Yeah. Oh, next group is coming. Hold on, next group is coming. Are your phone ring? So we can see another group of coming. We are just another group is coming. Here comes a sole rider. This is young Smith, Kamal Smith, and here comes the men riders scattered all over tarmac. Here we have another group. So let me give names of riders in this group and tell you right now who in this group. I can see Dijon Hyde. I can see Carlton Robinson. I can see Dylan Levy, Alana Will.
2 minutes behind. Yeah, something must be wrong in Carlton there with group for the 2 minutes behind.
Yeah. So John McNary is shortly man.
Yeah, alright.
What that?
Something must have happened to Carlton at the start.
Okay, alright.
He never did wrong, no?
Yeah. Alright folks, so we join back the race. Thank you all for tuning in, folks. The live has been brought by the Cycling Federation of Belize on this beautiful Sunday morning. Also we're doing this bike bringing live into your living room as this is lap 2. The first lap was acquaintance lap. This lap 2 is hostility here on the tarmac as riders go all out ballistic. The young Jamal Tablada just behind the group of riders. We're giving the names of riders as we approach the groups. The group have passed young who is at the back. A rider have been shared. I think this is Malachi Maivit. Who's that? Malachi Maivit no longer able to stay with the assault, the brutal pace going on in the peloton. We move up to the, I think this is the 3rd group on the road. I can see young Delman Williams. I can see young Alana Will Jr. I can see Dijon Hyde, Dylan Levy, young Smith, Carlton Robinson, this is a group, and Jashan Aldana, this is a group, the 3rd group on the road. Alana Will Jr. on the front. We continue to make our way through the Boom Hattieville Road. This is wild, this is crazy, this is insane as these guys go totally ballistic. Good thing we have this zoom to move fast. This roll race have been blown to smithereens, folks. I have to hang on to my gadget. Still trying not to hide my phone and I want to blow away. Go behind the motorcycle there and say, go head back. pleasant good morning to all the fans. If you just join us, folks, this is a training ride / race held by the Cycling Federation of Belize, Mr. Glenn Flowers and entire crew on this beautiful Sunday morning as riders have been blown to smithereens. This race is going totally ballistic. We're coming up on a second group on the road. In the group we have Byron Pope, Hollister Baptist, Tariq Flowers and Liam Stewart, and just up front we can see the main field of riders. So we are just behind the second group on the road. The pace have dropped a bit. Still doing some 25 miles an hour though. Still doing some 25 miles an hour. We have here two Anthony Mala Digi Alliance rider, Byron Pope and Tariq Flowers, along with Liam Stewart and Hollister Baptist, and who is no longer with the group, young Kenyon Stanford. Young Stanford have been shed, so it's only 8 riders up front. We move up to the front of the raid. Kenyon Stanford is no longer with the top group. He's been left, so they have joined that group of 4, so that's 5 riders now. Byron Pope, Tariq Flowers, Liam Stewart, Hollister Baptist and Kenyon Stanford as we move up to the front of the race. We are still trying to make our way to the front of the race. These guys are going total ballistic. This is wild, this is crazy, this is insane, folks. I want to thank my driver, Mr. Douglas Barcelona Lam, come out this morning to assist as we have made our way back to the technical course, the front of the race. We are now 8 riders remaining. We're about to make contact. And as we speak, Leon Leslie picking up the pace. Here goes Javan Gonzalez on the attack. Immediately getting the attention of Delton Rojas. Javan Gonzalez throwing it down. Javan Gonzalez been marked by Sean Cad, been marked by young Jalen Briseño, folks. This is wild, this is crazy, this is insane. These guys are going total basic. Here goes Eric Trapp on the attack. These guys are hitting each other like sledge miles. Eric Trapp on the attack. Let's see who will respond to that. Eric Trapp going all out ballistic. Eric Trapp. So I think the official may tell her no attack on the left hand side wrong a curve because it's dangerous. You don't know if a vehicle will come, even though the lead traffic vehicle is out front. You know, some of the riders don't respect that. They come on the next side. Young Eric Trapp opened a gap of about 4 seconds or so. On the pace, we have young Goran Gerbal in hot pursuit. Being followed by young Delton Rojas, Javan Gonzalez, and I think the G-Flow guys, they have one leading up the sleeve. Now on the front we have Javan Gonzalez looking out for Javan Gonzalez or young Jalen Briseño attacking, closing the gap to Eric Trapp. We have Sean Cad closing the gap to Eric Trapp. Sean Cad have bridged the gap along with 2 riders in young Briseño and young Leon Leslie. There is Ali Lozano, Delton Rojas, Juan Gabriel, and sitting at the back like a hawk, that's Javan Gonzalez. And here goes Javan Gonzalez. Javan Gonzalez with a vicious attack. Yes, Gonzalez with a vicious attack. Leon Leslie in hot pursuit. There goes Sean Cad all out of the machine. Sean Cad sprint across. Sean Cad pick up the pace as he guns down Javan Gonzalez. A small gap as these guys are going totally ballistic. Sean Cad and Javan Gonzalez. Sean Cad closes the gap to Javan Gonzalez along with young Jalen Briseño and Delton Rojas. A small gap have opened up. 4 riders up front, 4 riders just behind. Adi Lozano doing his best trying to close the gap as the 4 riders press on. A small gap. Let us see who will initiate, because I don't think Eric Trapp won't participate. He have two teammates up there, so Eric Trapp won't participate with these 4 riders at the back. It's Goran Gerbal who's left to do all the work. Goran Gerbal, driving it, open a gap, and here goes Eric Trapp jumping out of the back. Eric Trapp jumping to the wheel of young Goran Gerbal, who's trying to close the gap. Young Atli Lozano have succumbed to the brutal punishment. Atli Lozano no longer able to stay with these guys. Atli Lozano, a small gap. He's not giving up though. He's continuing pressing on. He's not giving up. Atli Lozano doing his best to try to make contact to the riders up front. Atli Lozano got separated a few bicycle lengths. Here goes Leon Leslie and young Goran Gerbal trying to close the gap back, because like I mentioned, Eric Trapp won't assist in the pace. He will jump across, but he won't assist. He's on the wheel of young Leon Leslie. Leon Leslie in a massive gear, pressing on, doing some 28 miles an hour in a head crosswind, and young Jalen Briseno on the front. As Leon Leslie pulls off and young Jalen Briseno decides to break some legs, the gap continues to open. The guy almost reach across, and young Jalen Briseno presses the gap. These guys have come to a slowed, and the gap is prying open. 4 riders up front, 2G Flow, a PMA, and a rider from Rolling Shutters. Young Delton Rojas made the cut. We have up front Jalen Briseno, Javin Gonzalez, Sean Cad, and young Delton Rojas. The gap have opened up, and it seems that Ali Lozano have made his way back to that group of riders. Now we have young Goran Gerbal giving his all. Trying to bridge the gap back. It's somewhere about 8 seconds or so gap through the Boom Hatfield Road. Folks, this is all out war as we approach Fresh Pond area. Let me have a little drink of Ricola. Oh, that suit my throat. These guys are going so ballistic. You know, they got me. They shout. Folks, on the pace, young baby assassin Jalen Briseno doing some 28 miles an hour in a head crosswind. Jalen Briseno taking over the pace. His teammate, the silverback, Javin Gonzalez, followed by the young Delton Rojas out of Corozal, PMA rider. Sean Kant raises his hand for service. No one in sight for service. So this is when you suffer, when you don't have no service crew close to you. The gap is somewhere still about 8 seconds or so as the four riders make their way towards Fresh Pond. Folks, this is wild, this is crazy, this is totally insane. On this beautiful Sunday morning here in the country of Belize. Like I said, the first lap was a little acquaintance ride. This second lap, it's all out war. The hostilities have started. The firecrackers are going off left, right and centers. The P2 bombers are out, dropping bombs after bombs after bombs, blowing the whole race to smithereens. It's Javin Gonzalez, G-Flow rider, on the front, followed by Delton Rojas riding for Rolling Shutters, followed by Sean Cad and young Jalen Briseno, baby assassin. We can see the riders still holding at some 10 seconds, still holding. It's still the young Goran Gerbal on the front, trying to close that gap. Like I mentioned, Eric Trapp won't participate in this that chase. He has his teammate up front, so he won't participate. Folks, as we make our way through the Boom Hatfield Road, we are fast approaching the Boom Bridge. Sean Cad really needs some service. He's raising his hand, but there's no one in sight. So on the front, Jalen Briseno still doing some 25 miles an hour in a serious head crosswind. So service will come up for them. So I think Sean Cad will get his service now. Sean Cad, the service crew coming up for Sean Cad. So Sean Cad will get his service. We move just in front of the riders so they could get their service. It's Javin Gonzalez on the front, followed by Delton Rojas, Sean Cad and young Jalen Briseno. The gap is closing, We can see young Leon Leslie on the front, trying to close the gap. So it's down to about 6 seconds or so. 6 seconds, they have closed 2 seconds. So the 4 riders are trying to make their way back. Athlete Lozano have made his way back to the back of the crew. So it's 4 against 4. But it's more like 3 against 4. Young Briseño on the front again. Briseño on the front. As we make our way through the Boom Hattieville Road, it's all Briseño, young Jalen Briseño, the baby assassin. They have driving with a gel in his mouth. The crew is coming, they are closing the gap. It's down to about 5 seconds, the gap is down to about 5 seconds, and it's Athlete Lozano on the front closing the gap. It's Athlete Lozano on the front. He never dies. Athlete Lozano never give up. He's on the front as he closes the gap. The gap is about 3 seconds or so now, about 3 to 4 seconds. Here we have again Leon Leslie on the front. Here comes Leon Leslie. The train has been driven by Leon Leslie, but impelled by young Goran Gabriel as they try to close the gap to these riders as they make their way through the Boom Hattieville Road. This is the second lap. This is a race lap. These riders are preparing for the upcoming Caribbean Championship to be held in the country of Belize. Historic, first time a event like this will be held in cycling. As the riders look at young Leon Leslie all over his machine as they close the gap. Leon Leslie bridging the gap with his teammate, young Goran Gabriel, Ali Lozano, and Tariq and Eric Trapp. So they're all back together. 8 riders strong again. 8 riders all back together as we head towards the Boom Bridge. On the front we have young Jalen Briseño, baby assassin. Taking over the pace, Javin Gonzalez. This is wild, folks. Oh, Baliwang up. So Rojas is getting his service. We approach the Boom Bridge. So 8 riders together. Give you their names again. On the front we have Goran Gabriel, followed by Athlete Lozano, followed by Deltan Rojas. Sean Cad, Eric Trapp, Javin Gonzalez, Leon Leslie, and young Jalen Briseño. Sean Cad on the attack. Sean Cad all alone. Sean Cad on the attack. Sean Cad all by himself, driving the pace. Sean Cad as he passes. Sean Cad on the front of the race. Small gap open to Sean Cad. Sean Cad solo run. Sean Cad on the front, riding for PMA. He's looking back, and it's young Eric Trapp trying to close the gap. A serious head crossing, folks, not for the faint of heart, as Sean continue to press on. All alone rides for PMA. Pick up all the cycling fans in tune. Remember, this entire thing is being recorded, so it will be uploaded to YouTube. It will be uninterrupted. So if there's any drop, then I have no drop. It will be clear on your TV. So subscribe, like, and share the YouTube channel as the wheel turns. We try to record every single race, because a lot of the time you have drop in signal, but once you record it, there's no drop. It's all Sean Cad up front, just behind Eric Trapp, and the pace trying to close the gap. Eric Trapp in a TT position. Folks, you have to get as low as possible to get that aero tuck position. The other riders have been blown to smithereens. The speed we had to go on for try to catch up to the lead group. We are not able to go at the back. This is where the action is, as young Eric Trapp closed the gap. They have cut back Sean Cad. So I don't know, G-Flow attack again. You'll probably see young Briseño or Javin Gonzalez. Boy, that was close. Jive touches the rear wheel of so good bike control by Jive Gonzalez. Almost went down just now. In cycling so close, you have to pay keen attention. One touch of wheels, you will be on the tarmac, and the tarmac are not nice to riders when they hit the tarmac. Folks, we are passing in front of the set gas station here on the Boom Hattieville Road. Ali Lozano on the front. Remember, Ali Lozano get dropped with a vicious attack. He's back. He's a fighter. He's a warrior. He's a lieutenant. Back on the front, Javin Gonzalez, followed by young Jalen Briseño. Ruan Guerrero's pull off the front. Here comes Sean again, PMA rider. Young Leon Leslie getting back in form. Young Delton Rojas knows to suffer. Eric Trapp. These are the riders. There are the service crew behind. Traffic they go. Shankar back on the front. It's a Seawell guide the traffic through. Folks, I could see the trees there and they bend down, so I don't know. A serious headwind. 8 riders strong heading towards the Philip Golson Highway. I'm here with my driver, Douglas Barcelona Lam. What's your prediction, folks? Who you believe? I believe that one of the G-Flow rider will try to go in solo, and I believe it's young baby assassin Jalen Briseño. Behind you. They have slowed a bit. It's Ali Lozano pulling off the front, taking over the pace. Javin Gonzalez, Jalen Briseño, Sean Cad, Telton Rojas, young Leon Leslie, Eric Trapp, and young Juan Gabriel. These are the 8 riders remaining in the event. The winner will emerge from this group of riders. Who will it be, folks? Jalen Briseño dancing out of the saddle. And Lozano taking service. Folks, this is brutal. Look at the trees. Look at the trees when they lie down. It's kind of tough to see on the camera, but out here seeing, you know, the brutality of the sport. Man and machine in these climatic conditions, not for the faint of heart. I believe the Tour de France have come to its conclusion, and I figured that Tadej Pogačar won his third Tour de France in a row, so this makes it 4 Tour de France he have won. Don't know who win the stage though. When I reach home, I'll have a peek of that, watch a review. Young Briseño on the front. Oh, okay. Okay, the service, okay. 210 is a gap. 210 is a gap. 210 is a gap. That's what the officials just kind of said. 210 is a gap. as the 8 riders making their way towards the Philip Golson Highway. So we're fast approaching the conclusion of this event. We're fast approaching the conclusion of this event. 8 riders. We had 9 broke away. The only rider not able to stay with them was young Kenyon Sanford. He's been dropped, and now he's 2 minutes and change behind. He's with the group with Byron Pope, Hollister Baptist, Tariq Flowers, and Liam Stewart. Here comes young Leon Leslie. Eric Trapp now take over the pace. Quite long for a while. Let's see if when I get on the Philip Golson Highway, if there will be some more fireworks, some more firecrackers. There is the coach and Mr. Eduardo. So we can see the Philip Golson Highway right in the distance. The pace have slowed to some 20 miles an hour. As the 8 riders make their way to the Philip Golson Highway, they turn right into a serious headwind. Javin Gonzalez on the front, followed by Sean Codd, followed by Delton Rojas, Eric Trapp, Jalen Briseño, Leon Leslie, Ali Lozano, and Goran Gabriel. So this young kid, they dropped the back. This young Jalen Briseño sitting at the back, have something up his sleeve. I could see that he have something up his sleeve. I know he want to hit them in this heavy headwind. Sean Canal in the PS as we are officially on the Philip Golson Highway. We are into a heavy headwind, folks, heavy headwind. And here goes Jalen, you see what I tell you? Jalen Briseño on the attack, Jalen Briseño on the attack, Jalen Briseño on the attack, get the attention of Leon Leslie. Jalen Briseño, but you could read them kids there, you could read cycling. Jalen Briseño stepping up the pace, flying over this little bad spot. Jalen Briseño driving the pace. Everybody paying keen attention. Everybody on the rivet, as I call it, and the point on his seat. A small gap to Eric Trapp. Eric Trapp lying almost on his handlebar as young Briseño put some hurt in breaking some legs this morning. Who will it be, folks? All the riders have come back together. Let us see if another G-Flow rider would attack, or maybe Sean Codd give a go at it. Who will it be, folks? Who will it be? Young Jalen still on the front. There's a support crew at the back, the service vehicles. Eric Trapp on the attack, another G-Flow rider on the attack. Eric Trapp, a massive attack. You could read them guys like book, you know, don't know what happened. Eric Trapp on the attack. Nobody responding. Of course, the G-Flow rider will wait and see who will pick up the chase. Athlete watching. So the guys, they said, left Eric, make it go run. No, athlete dancing out of his saddle. It's all Eric Trapp. Eric Trapp have opened a something about 8 seconds gap on the group of riders. Eric Trapp in a TT position, driving. Eric Trapp all alone here on the Philip Golson Highway. Young Eric Trapp rides for G-Flow. The gap is prying open, nobody responding. It's all Eric Trapp, nobody responding. And a vicious attack back. I can see Javin Gonzalez. Oh, Shankad attack out first, and now Javin Gonzalez hot on the wheels. Look at Shankad coming like a freight train. As we approach Los Lagos. Look at Shankad. He's been gunned down by Javin Gonzalez. Here comes Delton Rojas. Shankad still pressing on, looking to see who he have attract. He have attract the whole group of riders as they close the gap to Eric Trapp, but Eric Trapp not giving up. Here goes Javin Gonzalez. Continue. Javin Gonzalez been marked by Shankad. Javin Gonzalez blown past us. Javin Gonzalez along with Shankad hot on the wheel. A small gap. It's Delton Rojas being followed by young Jalen Briseño sizing up. As soon as they drop the heel, Jalen Briseño will give it to them. I know how these riders ride. Jalen Briseño looking to see who will commit. No one committing. And here goes Ali Lozano decide, I will commit because I don't want to get in a spot of bother. Here comes Ali Lozano. Nobody responding to Ali Lozano. Ali Lozano closing the gap. Here comes Ali Lozano. Man come across like a wrecking machine as he closes the gap to the two riders. Ali Lozano have come across to Shankad and Javin Gonzalez. And Eric Trapp is up front, just a few seconds up front. And we'll see Jalen Briseño trying to attack these guys. He's sitting on the wheel of the riders at the back. So we have 4 riders up front, we have 4 riders at the back. We have 2 riders from DJ Alliance. We have Leon Leslie and Goan Gabriel, along with young Delton Rojas and Jalen Briseño. Then I have 4 riders at the back. As we make our way on the Philip Golson Highway heading towards the finishing. We are somewhere around mile 12 here on the Philip Golson Highway. It's Eric Trapp, and even though that Eric Trapp there front when he step on the wheels, we can see it's Javin Gonzalez now coming out on the pace. PMA rider Shankad and Atli Lozano. Looking at the back, the gap have pried open to about 15 seconds or so. 15 seconds, young Jalen Briseño along with the 2 riders from Anthony Mala DJ Alliance and young Delton Rojas. Atli Lozano, Shankad, Javin Gonzalez about to catch up to young Eric Trapp as we are fast approaching the finish of this event, folks. Who will it be? Eric Trapp in a TTK position. This is all out war. These guys are going wild, they are going crazy, they are going absolutely insane as Atli Lozano and Shankad have closed the gap to Eric Trapp. So it's almost on the heel of Eric Trapp. So they have caught up Eric Trapp. So it's 2G floor and Atli Lozano and PMA rider. Atli Lozano ride for Levy and Shankad ride for PMA. So we have 2G floor, we have 1 PMA and 1 Levy rider. As we head, Miss Cynthia, your son Atli Lozano proved that he's a warrior through the boom road. He got left, he returned back with the group, and now he's up in the top 4. Kudos to Atli Lozano, who have showed big improvement. And the gap of Devon Balloon, that's more than 15 seconds. They're probably down by about 20 odd seconds. We can see the group at the back, next 4 at the back. So 4 riders heading into the finish. I think it'll take a miracle for the guys reach here. Looking back, I can still see the 4 riders. Shankad dousing himself with water, keeping that body core cool. As we make our way into Ladyville. So we're fast approaching the finish. Eric Trapp on the front. So if you see Eric Trapp on the front, you don't know They put in the pong for Javin Gonzalez, taking over the pace at Lozano. Javin Gonzalez and Sean Cad, these are the 4 riders heading into the finishing of this lap 2, the race lap. As the gun start, the whole race went ballistic. Riders were scattered all over the tarmac. We are fast approaching the finishing, folks. Who will it be? Remember, this is a test run race put together by the Cycling Federation of Belize, the president, Mr. Glenn Flowers, and the crew to familiarize the course with the riders and with the national selection. Some of the riders that are taking part today are a part of the national selection. So we have Javin Gonzalez, Ali Lozano, Eric Trapp, and Sean Cad. Turning my camera, still I can see guys coming around the curve. That's somewhere around 30 seconds gap or so. Can make out the white jersey of the young Jalen Briseño as we are passing through Ladyville. You created? We have to speed up the car. We have to speed up now, catch today. No money boy come behind me. Yeah, let's go. Give me the cover. Yeah. So the 4 riders up front. The winner will definitely emerge. But guess who's coming across? The lone figure of young Jalen Briseño. Young Jalen Briseño coming across like a freight train. Young Jalen Briseño all alone, making his way across. I'm not sure if he can reach though. The 4 riders are up front. Young Jalen Briseño broke away from the other riders, and you can see him coming in the distance. Up front, we have the 4 lead riders. We have Javin Gonzalez, we have young Eric Trapp, we have Sean Cad, we have Adley Lozano. These are the riders leading the way on this beautiful Sunday morning, heading towards the finishing of this lap 2 race. 2G Flow, a Levy rider and a PMA rider. And we can see Briseño all by himself. Briseño just about 20 seconds behind. As the pace slows, let us see if Briseño will make it back here just before the finish. We are only a few miles from the finishing of this event, and we can see Briseño all out war. Briseño trying to make it back. Before the finish, let me have some drink of Ricola. Watch it, doggy. Be careful and go off the edge of the road. So we are fast approaching the intersection. Forgot to the international airport. We're behind the 4 riders. We have Javin Gonzalez, Eric Trapp, Sean Cad, and Adley Lozano. And know Miss Cynthia must be very proud of her son. Fans cheering on. So behind the riders there, and I could look up and I could see young Jalen Briseño just behind, so catch up to some vehicles and all. So Shankad on the front, been marked by Eric Trapp. Jalen forcing out Ali Lozano to jump. There's athlete mom, Miss Cynthia. Very proud of her son. Shankad driving the pace. Ali Lozano. Yes, Miss Cynthia. Miss Cynthia waving for her son, the family. Cynthia. Yes, as we make our right turn onto the airport road. We are officially on the airport road. Then we make a left turn and then we are close to the finish. So this race is finally fast coming on to its climax. The 4 riders out front. Eric Trapp on the front, followed by Shankad, followed by Adi Lozano and Jaivin Gonzalez. I would have to give this race to Jaivin Gonzalez. Jaivin Gonzalez is back like a hawk. We can see Briseño closing the gap, Briseño coming like a freight train. If I can turn my camera, you can see the little white spot through the fence. Briseño coming, but he's running out of distance. It's Shankar looking back to see who's chasing up front, being the sacrificial lamb. It's Eric Trapp being followed. Shankar is telling, yes, look at it. And here goes Briseño. There's Briseño coming, all out war. But I think it's running out of real estate, and I say it's Eric Trapp on the front, being followed by Adli Lozano, Shankar and Jaivin Gonzalez. Jaivin Gonzalez will have these guys for supper today. His speed, his power. We are about to make the turn onto the link road and come to the conclusion of the event. Four riders heading into the finish. One rider in hot pursuit, young Jalen Briseño. The sprint have started, and it's Adli Lozano, followed by Shankar, Jaivin Gonzalez and Shankar. They have dropped and it's the win. It's been taken by Jaivin Gonzalez, Shankar and Adli Lozano. Yes. So here comes young Jalen Briseño making it to the finishing line. Young Jalen Briseño. Give me that stand out there, son. That right there. Open it up for me. Yeah. Here comes Leon Leslie and Delton Rojas. Leon Leslie, Delton Rojas.
Okay.
Yes, man. So folks, nicely raced this morning. 1 lap, 30 miles of all-out war. We can see young Goran Gable making his way to the finishing line.
Just the way how this freeze the blow if you don't line up. If you don't line up, at the beginning, you don't come on the race. You have to come on the race. More man to come.
So here comes Young Go and Gable passing the finishing line. Mr. G, who in the race this morning? Who in the race this morning? Roque. Oh, Roque double lip? Okay. 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 So Roque, D Wade. Who's it? Mike Mann, Brandon Katu, Charles Leslie, and Tasha. Okay. Folk, this was a exciting final lap. Okay, all right. So Mr. G had a race this morning. Okay, so Mr. G bring the result. So in A category, Roque Matos first, D Wade second, Mike Mann third, Charles Leslie fourth, Brandon Katus fifth. In B category, Roque Matos double dip, second Americanul, Calbert Flowers, third, fourth Gravel Young, fifth Cable Robinson. We have on rider the commune, Tariq. The top 60 we have Barney Brown, Warren Coe, and Kenneth Butler. So the overall position we have Roque Matos first, D Wade second, Mike Mann third, Charles Leslie fourth, Brandon Katus fifth, sixth Tyron Tasha, seventh Americanul, Calbert Flowers eighth, ninth. Yeah, the sprint. Here comes the sprint. Hollister narrowly edging out Carlton Robinson and Baron Pope coming in. Yeah. Oh, bridge cross? Okay, yeah. Okay. Hollister, yeah. Yeah. So definitely was a monster second lap. So we just wait for a few other riders and I'm going to interview the riders. Wait, you get punctured? Okay. So we're getting the interview. We are here at the finishing line. We're getting the interview right now with the rider shortly. So we are here on the John Smith Road. This is the finishing line, just before the bridge. So making my way over to the riders who are in the top. So who wants to start first? We start with Atlee Lozano. We start off the interview with Atlee Lozano. Atlee Lozano, excellent ride, my brother. I'm going to tell you something. One spell through the boom road there, then by attack, you get a gap, you don't give up. You crawl away back, you made it back to the second group, and eventually the four bridge to the front, further front. And when that initial attack on the Philip Golson Highway, you made it in the top four, which was Javin Gonzalez, yourself, Eric Trapp, and Sean Cad. Maybe you could tell the fans how brutal the pace was, because I'm showing up on the cycle, so I say 35 miles an hour, 38 miles an hour, man, it was rude.
Well, a good race. Driving at Jalen come up for hurt with today. I spell the man, I got it at 38. You know what I see there? 38.4. Driving that. Man got with it dead, then Jalen come afterwards, the same thing. Well, we say, yeah, hard. When you get there, the crosswind and they start attack way. I know I'm in trouble, but the two boom road when I get let go, I don't see where they made the play cat or mouse, so I say I just steady myself and get back. I get back to the second group. I managed to work it. Goran and Leon. Me, Goran and Leon pace yourself back. And from there, so I say, I make sure nothing else go left me. So then from the goals in the highway, I end up in another split. There was a nice race, so Mr. Donis. So big up to everybody who support me. Everybody will come out today to support the race. And CFB to have the race. And big up to you to Mr. Donis today out there every race away. Alright, thank you, and big up to all the fans.
Yes, I know your mom was very proud. I saw her and your family there at the roadside there now. All right, so I'm going to go to young Jalen Briseno. Jalen, I don't know why I can tell you someone broke your leg, but you decide you unbroke some leg early and you start off with a fury. So tell the fans about the race. I mean, awesome race. You guys light up the tarmac.
Morning, everybody. Today I mean a good race. A lot of the top people come out today. You know, unfortunately, Bubbles got flat on the beginning of the race, and that caused me to miss the break. So, you know, it made a lot more spicy female today because he's one of the strongest. But yeah, me and driving us we come out here, come make the race hard. We may get some pretty hard paces. We may get in a lead break after a couple attacks down the boom road. Sadly, the people we met there with never really want to work, so me and driving they get like 23, 24, then boy they get like 19, 18. So we just decided to kill it. Then coming out of boom, I drop an attack. Then from the Eric and driving counter it. I see Atlee and them they go down the road, and I never want to jump on directly because then I say I just carry all the other people are back with me. So I say, you know, they still had a lot of top hitters back there, Delton, Goran, Leon. So I say, you know, I just catch a ride one of them because my teammates are down the road and they have a chase. But, you know, all of them just decide to sit down on my wheel, and from there we just made a full on a little bit. Then, you know, I get fed up at the slow pace and I attack them and I made the chase by myself, you know. Sadly, I make the gap open a little bit too big, so I never had enough time for catch. But, you know, I made it come right back behind them, and I just need a little bit more for catch there. Big up to, you know, all of my family, my parents were here, my granny and my auntie from Orange Walk, my grandparents from States, you Mr. Donis for the out here, you know, this hot sun, Mr. Glenn, Mr. Carl, Joseph Tillett, my coach, Ken, and everybody else who assist me, you know. Thank you very much.
Yes, young Jalen Briseno. Awesome ride here with Sean Cud. Sean, a war this morning, Sean. You came out, you performed, you look very good. You attack quite a number of times. You got some gap, but the guys decide they make Sean come by himself, so they gun you down. But Sean, tell the fans how you find the race and how you look forward to this upcoming Caribbean Championship.
First of all, I want to give God thanks for a nice day, a safe race, and with the competition, you know. Overall, G-Flow got a nice team. They have the numbers, but just have to keep working, you know, and keep moving, keep training. The little motivation I might do there, but slowly I want to get back there, you know. First of all, I just have to give thanks to everybody who motivate me for keep going, you know, because sometimes things get kind of rough, you know, with the leave family, you need for work and things, and time kind of rough, you know, to find it to actually work out. But nevertheless, I give thanks to you, to Mr. Donis, who always come out and support. Big up my auntie, who always support me and they motivate me. My sponsor, Mr. Peter, Miss Maria, all the guys in LA and Lamar Park. So I give thanks to all of them for always support me, you know, and enough thanks again, man. And big up the family at home.
Thank you, Sean Cud. Awesome ride. Some riders just come in, Levy, Malachi, and young Jashan Aldana. And here with a young man, and then the young, just finishing to young Jamal Tablada Jr. And we see who else comes. Somebody else going back there. But anyway, I'm going to say a few words with young Leon Leslie. Just back on the bike. Leon Leslie performing well today. You were off the bike for a while. You returned. You gave your all today. You were there pushing the brake when I had the early group. You got left just a while back. But awesome ride. You know, maybe I could tell the fans how this climate condition, the wind out here, the heat, maybe I could tell the fans how tough this race was.
Morning. First of all,
I just want to thank that. I want to big up Mr. Mala and the team, you know, everybody, our coach too. It's really crucial today. They hit me there and nice headwind going through boom, coming up the Northern Highway. It's really difficult to get back, but you know, we just have to try, right? We just have to ride the bike. All in all, the get back is good. I feel really good. I don't feel much tired like at the strain, so that's a good sign. So like I said, driving jailing really, they're in a good condition. And it's the best I can do today, but there's always the next day, Mr. D. Just want to big up my family and everybody. Thank God again.
Thank you, Leon. So I move on now to the two G-Flow riders. Make Eric share a few things first, then I talk to him. Eric Trapp, you were the sacrificial lamb today. You rode your heart out for your team. Tell me how fine the race.
I come out today, go try to see what part of them is doing and see what I do for work for my working board and see what I'll have to put in my schedule back. I'm at a training program right now. I see a little improvement. Although that 30 miles race, I can't wait for the next longer one and see how I really feel then. Although this morning I got a punctured in the lead training ride, but that man's thing. So I try make that up and next weekend again if they got next one. It's a nice event where they have right here and this is how we could get the best man there for what I believe to represent with. So I see who are the best.
Thanks, Eric. Now I move on to Silverback. First of all, congratulations, Jiven. Jiven, I want you to tell the fans what think about the course because I think it's the course one I use for the upcoming Caribbean Championship. You know, if you're edge for Belize, but I was watching you, I see you sitting like one hark, waiting to punch on your prayer. I call it, I say, you know what, Jiven, what happening ballet for supper. Jiven, you always look super fine on your bike, you know, very fit, your riding style smooth, you could see the power put out. Jiven, tell the fans how you find this new ride this morning.
Morning, everybody. First, I want to thank God, you know, for a nice day. You know, today I'm a nice and sunny day. Pertaining the course, like the course flat, but honestly, Mr. Adonis, you know, leading into the Caribbean Championship, you know, I don't know where I will need to work on. I already work on it, you know, so, you know, but the key factor in this race we are coming up will be the win. You know, the win will be a key factor, you know, we got a tail crosswind section from when they just start, and then they make one right on the main highway, our tailwind until enter boom, and then our tail crosswind again, and then like after prison our full on crosswind, and coming into when I make the next right on Boom Road, headwind, not like that, like like one head crosswind. Then they go into a headwind, then afterwards when you take the curve again, they go into a full-on head crosswind again, you know. So the teams there want to come, guys super strong, and if you're out of position, no matter how strong you're strong, you know, in a crosswind section, gaps will be formed, and I mean, just from this course alone, we only do it 2 times. I believe the Caribbean Championship will be 3 times, 90 miles, so that will be a rough day in the saddle, I don't lie to you. This breeze made the kick today, you know. Maybe not blow this as hard as how it blow today, or maybe it blow even harder. So that I feel like that will be a major thing position. A lot of guys get dropped because they line up the back of the race, and the race starts super hard, and they just get right. They just get right out of the race, you know. I think Carlton had a flat day in the race, you know. But today been very nice, man. I enjoyed it, you know. I had fun. Like what Jalen said, you know, we just come off and make the race league harder. I come off and do a nice league effort and just ride hard. You know, other than that, the race been nice for a couple of guys. Really call name, you know, still come with that sit-down mentality and want to try Mark, man, you know. And I just say, okay, fine by me. I make the race even harder. If you don't want to sit down behind me, alright, then I just make it as hard as I could and ride myself to the ground if I have to, you know, because we need to come out of that sit down sit down mentality, you know, especially in our breakaway, you know. So we just need to ride. You know, that made a decent race, you know. Shout out to the Cycling Federation for host this. Also want to thank my coach, you know, and my parents. Big up Mr. Ken Go Cool, you know, that my coach from Cayman Islands. The man helped me out at the training. You know, and the man they pushed me for, you know, I had to reach some heights so I never reached before. So big up to my coach. Big up to the Williams family. Also big up Mr. Glenn Flowers. Big up everybody who support me. Also I want to big up my girlfriend. Helped me out this morning at early breakfast, and you know, super grateful for that. You know, and Mama G Flow gone left me, so she just say, hopefully the two of them watch out for this race. After that, I mean, a good day. Hopefully, Mr. Donis will catch the action. I also big up if you come out for come live stream the race. You know, just big up everybody who support me. Big up my family. That the man come out from the service me today. One of the servicemen make me cover for my battle drop, so the man owe me a water bottle now. You know, and thanks everybody who support the thing. One love. Thanks, Mr. Donis.
You pick it up. Yeah, thanks, Javin. Watch his league. Watch the league guy come out. When name? Huh? Yoda. Man, that thing name. You can watch race too. Jalen Lee puppy. Yeah. No worry, doggy stop and pick it up. Yeah. So make a go over to the officials. The Cali riders are over. Folks, the riders are done left already, but Carlton Robinson had a flat. That's the reason why Carlton Robinson wasn't up there. He had a flat. And so he had to chase back. He was way behind. He closed on 2 minutes and change. Yep.
No problem when you go old, the fucking forget.
Alright, your brains.
So we're here. We're going to give out the prize. Are the prize going to give out? Okay. So the prize they give out, folks. So Mr. Eduardo and Miss Letty here from the Cycling Federation.
Next race, you have to have a service vehicle with spare wheels. We got a small group, but we have to take on that responsibility because they have a lot of mechanical and nobody knows how much.
So Javin, come and go, Javin.
Thank you.
So the prize to give out, folks. Yes, Miss Jennifer, where you going? Miss Jennifer? Happy Sunday, Lexus Ray. Happy Sunday, Miss Ethel Jenkins. Sean Cad did an awesome ride today. Man finished second. The sprint finished me tricky, and Douglas Lam couldn't get over any bumps for make you see the when you, but at least, you know, you get one look at it.
The thing is, I'm done. Miss Lex, I'm done. Give me an invitation for a long time. I even been notified Mr. Glenn, and he tell me make I do it, and he not tell me nothing.
Oh. So they give out the prize. Javin, your mother watch. He said he watch. Don't worry, they watch.
I think it's women is under behind the line.
Yeah, so the prize has been given out.
The shadow behind us, sorry.
Yeah, Alex, so boy, I'm busy. I'm trying to get a call, but man, crazy work the shop. Everything get crazy for me.
First, second, third.
Okay, these are the
Fourth place at Lee Lozano. Third.
So those are the top finishers.
Top, sorry. At Lee Lozano, third place. Sean Cad, second place. And Javin Gonzalez, first place.
So top 5 finishers: Javin Gonzalez in first place, Sean Cad second, Adli Lozano third, Eric Chop fourth, and fifth, young Jalen Briseño.
No, you're
So Mr. Eduardo giving the prizes. I want to big up Mr. Douglas Lam taking care of me this afternoon. I hope I have enough energy to go out and take care of the kids' races. Come up alone on the motorcycle. Mr. Douglas Lam was up here. I don't know if Rick are available this afternoon. Surprise getting out. I want to have yes sir, yeah Lexus. So it was a very, even though the one lap it was very exciting. I mean the guys they're riding hard out. So all and I have their money. Guys, if you're not hungry, head over to One Stop Diner, Miss Cynthia, and pick up some delicious food. Let you want to say a quick final word. You want to say it, Eduardo, or Miss Let want to say it? Okay, so inform that next week Sunday after the Kaya race, we can always have a race next week Sunday. All right, so no, I say for no one say just closing words before I close off.
Just in terms of the preparation, we want to make sure that we build the group, the guys as a team, have a good camaraderie, so that they can, start work together, ride together, and basically, if this team that is selected, that they understand how they understand each other, know each other when they're out there, know when they're ready for the move and how they have to react and things like that. That's the purpose of this group ride. And at the end of the what we followed up with is basically a race, because we still have to help them in that they have expenses as they're training. We plan on doing this every other week, so this is the first. The following week, it will be in the hills. As I said, there are 2 races, the Caribbean Championship, followed immediately by the Central American Games. So we will have both male and females. Unfortunately, this weekend for the females, the security was a problem in terms of traffic. They didn't have enough, there probably something going on, the police weren't available, and the traffic only had 1 vehicle. So we cannot expose the women out there, having them in the back in that sense. No? So we had to make a decision and we needed to start. So that is what we did. So thanks, Mr. Glenn is the person, unfortunately he's not here, but he's the one that has been in the back organizing these events. So, and with the executive. We also have the coach who is monitoring, and he's available for the other athletes who don't have a coach. He's working with them and he's starting. So, yeah, and it's not only for the national team members, the coach is also available for all members in the federation and persons who are interested in basically learning to train the proper way. So he's here for them. Thanks.
Let's. I just want Eduardo before go. I just want to ask you what the coach think and what some of the stuff he saw.
Yeah, the coach observed, and right away he said we have some very good talent here. We have riders. They're ready. They need polishing, definitely. They need improvement, but he see a lot of potential in our riders. He sees some right away. He spots some that are up above the others that will need still further polishing, but there's still a lot more to bring up to the standards to be able so when we have a team and we send them out, they're all firing on all cylinders. So yes, he definitely saw a lot of talent, but work needs to be done, and we'll do that. We'll get it done. Thank you, Mr. Andrew.
Thank you, Eduardo. With that, folks, we come to the end of a day of cycling. Well, for this morning, so this afternoon we have the kids racing series there on the Philip Golson Highway. We want to thank each and everyone who tune in. We want to thank everybody who participate, all the cyclists participate, all the service crew, the family members came out, the coach, everybody who in tune. I want to big up Mr. Douglas Lam for being my driver. Big up to all the winners of the event. Thank you guys. We want to thank the Cycling Federation for hosting this event. We want to thank the Cycling Federation for bringing it live into your living room along with Erdun's Bike Shop. With that said, I want to thank my family at home, my beautiful wife. Have a blessed Sunday. Join you this afternoon. We are out.